Okay, and we're back. Let's get into here. And once I get this going, I should be able to just pop over to this, and we're good to go. I don't even remember where I am right now. I've moved since the end of last part. I think at the end of last part, I just kind of logged out in the middle of Sholazar Basin, which we just arrived in. And yeah, after I finished, got back from work today, went and did some my dailies, did all my Worm Rest Accord, all my Kaluak, all my Alliance Vanguard, and then I was like, I kind of want to get the rest of the Alliance Vanguard, like, quests up in Howling Fjord done, just so that I've got all that wrapped up. I feel like I should empty up my bags, because they're full of garbage. Yeah, I probably should. Okay, Explorers League Outpost. Maybe I go turn that in real quick before I head back to Sholazar. And then I think I've got everything else I need. I'm probably just going to abandon... Well, actually, we won't abandon them. We'll just hide these quests for a minute. And I'll go turn in this Explorers League one just to get the item out of my inventory, because I think it comes with an item that you're supposed to deliver to these guys over here. And I don't... Ooh, does that have an item too? Look at my inventory for a moment. I think it does. I think this is a key. Yeah, these are all keys, so we're fine with that. I don't actually think I need the harpoon control key anymore. And the easiest way to get there is probably going to be if I fly back over to Valgard, and then I can just take the ramps up. But yeah, today we're going to be heading back into Sholazar Basin. Also, doing all that questing got me up to, like, yeah, 83% of the way to level 77, and at 77, oh, I haven't been back to Asherus in ages. I should probably go to Asherus. Here's the plan. We drop this off, I teleport back to Asherus, I check my levels, because I probably have a bunch of skills I haven't picked up, and then we port to Dalaran, and then I fly back to Sholazar from there. But yeah, once I hit 77, would it be smarter to wait until I hit 77? It might be smarter to wait until I hit 77. Oh, jeez. What is the best option here? Here's the plan. I'm going to hit 77 first. And we possibly skip Sholazar altogether again. Because I think Storm Peak starts unlocking at 77. Even though I was like, I kind of wanted to go do Sholazar because I've never done that on stream. I might honestly hit 77 like today. And if I hit 77 today, I can just go straight into Storm Peaks. And if I can go straight into Storm Peaks, that's going to be better leveling and better gear. That might be the smarter option there. I'm leveling too fast for my own good. Yeah, I think we'll just continue questing out here for a second until I hit 77. Which does mean the title for the stream may not make any sense, but oh well. Because originally I was planning to go after Hemet, but maybe I won't go for Hemet. Maybe I'll just go for Storm Peaks instead. Do I want to come up with the Storm Peaks pun real quick and change the stream title? I don't know. Alright, keep climbing this. Let's just go turn this in for now. We'll see. I think this is going to be a smarter option, actually. I think hitting 77, and then going and getting my levels up, and then just going straight to Storm Peaks is probably the smarter option. Or do I just do Sholazar at 77? I could do that. I'd be like a level over where it wanted me to be, but that's probably fine. It's just like the gear won't be as good. Tough to say. Either way, for now, I'm turning this in just to get it out of my inventory. I'm not doing this quest chain because these guys are Explorers League. I actually don't care about them, like, basically at all. I just want the Valiance Expedition, and I can get Valiance Expedition from these guys up here. Oh, you know what? That's something we'll do while we're here. We'll explore this so that I get this area explored. That would be good to tick out of the way. Oh my gosh, there's so much maintenance to do. Okay, if I just, like, sail over to here, is this gonna get me whatever this, like, coast is? Stonewall lift, contested territory. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to wait for that lift to come back up. And then ride it all the way down to get whatever the hell this lower area is. Possibly not, actually. I wonder if I just go over here, because I think there's an access point where you can, like, climb up. Yeah, over this way, I think. Yeah, there we go. That got it. Alright, so that's that explored. Now we head north. I think I'll probably just sweep this. Pick up some of the quests up at Fort Wildervar. And that should give me Valiance rep. And that's what I want, is I want Valiance. Like, I want to get that, like, maxed. Because I think I'm at... yeah, 16,700 for Revered. And they sell flying training, so if I can get them to Exalted, I get the best possible discount on flying training. That seems like it would be the smartest option. Just keep going for now, though. Let's see what we got here. This is going to be... yeah, the, like, excavation here, which we can get ticked off. And then, if we go a little farther north, we should see, like, the Horde starting area in this zone. Because, like, down in the woods below here, there's the little, like, Horde beachside encampment. I feel like I should know the name of that. I've done that a few times. I don't remember what the hell it's called. Not New Agamand, is it? No, New Agamand's this one. What are you called? I was like, I remember you, but I don't remember what your name is. If I just go down here, Vengeance Lift, Vengeance Landing, okay, sweet. Oh, and I can just, like, that actually got the whole area down there counted as explored. Fantastic. Then we just keep on moving. I don't have to worry about it actually going down there. Means I can leave the nice little level 68 Horde players alone. Oh. Also, yeah, I want that turned on. There we go. Keep this going. Giants Run, fantastic. And yeah, now I can just head west. I should be able to sweep across this and get the rest of the exploration that I need done. Which will leave me with, I think the only zones I'll need to explore at that point are the final little upper tier, oh god, of Zuldrak, Cholazar, and then Storm Peaks and Ice Crown. It's like the northern half of the map. And at that point, once I get all those explored, that's my Explorer title, which I can probably do that today too. Because if I get flying training, like, getting Explorer takes like half an hour once you've got flying training, at least for Explorer Northrend. It's super quick. Especially with fast flying, because I should be able to afford fast flying too. So this should be nice and easy. Right, ignore all that. Let's just go get this rock. I see I have a friend, but he's gonna give up before he gets here. Look, I mostly just want to see if I can get myself up to Exalted before I hit 77. That would be really, really ideal. And you know what? Let's go. Let's just go on foot. Well, I'm gonna run and get the rest of the exploration. Fly back up here. Do all these quests. I think these quests count as Explorers League, not Valiant's rep, unfortunately. It's like, even though I'm like way over leveled for this might be the best place to do this, because if I just want to get my discount on flying training, this is probably the smartest option. Alright, hold up. God, this plan is absolute chaos today. Welcome to Northrend, where there's too many things to do at one time. Let's just get this explored. Yeah. Oh, I bet you this counts as Valiant's rep. There's like the quest chain up here. We have to kill this whole village like 6 times. I bet you any money that counts as Valiant's rep, and I think that picks up here. Because I don't see any quests over here for it, so this must be it. I don't remember what this little set counts as. There's like I think this is Explorers League. Because there's like the little excavation site going on over here. And there's the quests. They have a daily there where you can do like... You fly a little gyrocopter and shoot down a bunch of gargoyles. Okay. Howling Fjord. We'll get this excavation site, and then... Is it gonna make me go farther down? Make me go to the coast. Alright. Yeah, you can fly like one of these guys. And there's like a quest to shoot down a bunch of gargoyles flying in. And I think... Do these guys have... Yeah, they're Explorers League. Ooh, although you're Valiant's Expedition, so are you. Hey, Mad Killer, how's it going? Oh, by the way, sorry if I missed your chat the other day. My like, chat preview thing stopped updating for a while. Then it, like, spammed all the messages at once, and I don't know how long of a delay there was between there. So, apologies if I missed that. Like, I think I saw you when it blew up 50 messages at me at the same time. Okay, hold up. How do I get down here without breaking my everything? I'm doing well. Just slowly working on leveling this character. Okay. That got me this. I've got a couple of friends that we started a guild, and we're trying to get ourselves, like... We all want to get to 80 and then start, you know, getting ready to gear up for, eventually the goal is Ice Crown. We want to do Ice Crown when that comes out, because a couple of us haven't done Ice Crown before, and a couple of them are, like, old school vets that did Ice Crown back when it launched. Yeah, no, this is super fun. Playing Wrath of the Lich King too, like the Wrath version, is just so enjoyable. And so yeah, we got like a little group going where we're trying to get ready to go for Ice Crown, because I think Ice Crown should be launching in like somewhere, but they haven't actually said yet, but we're pretty sure it's going to be between like 4 to 6 months from now, just based on the like time frame they've been releasing everything else in, because they just released like Trial of the Crusader like a week or two ago. And Trial of the Crusader is the phase before Ice Crown. It seems like each phase has been lasting like 4 to 6 months. So we should be coming up on the end of Wrath of the Lich King probably around the end of the year. Like around holiday season is kind of the thought. So we're hopefully all going to be geared up and ready to go. Oh god. Ready to go by then. And honestly, they've added a bunch of catch-up gear mechanics in this, which makes it super, super easy to get your characters, like, leveled up. Because it used to be like, you know, you had to run all the raids, and that was like the only, and you could get like the tokens from doing the raids, and you had like your daily do a heroic dungeon quest that would give you like 1 token that you could spend on whatever the current, like, gear tier was, which was super slow to gear up. Okay, hold up. still haven't gotten explore... Oh, it's this. It's this stupid little hut out here. I know exactly... Oh, God. Ugh. I know exactly what this is. It's that stupid little hut out on that island, isn't it? If I go to my exploration quests, I look at Northrend, and I go to Howling Fjord, is there just one? Yep, Caldros Island. Isle. Totally that one. I always miss this one when I'm trying to do the exploration up here. I miss this one island. And then I'm like stuck wandering around for hours. Is that? Okay, I was like, is that a player? No, this is like that's just some Gallerborn warlock. Cool. Like, is that just like a... I didn't think Tauren could be warlocks, but I was like, is it like a Tauren warlock? I'm actually not sure if Tauren can be warlocks in retail. I don't even know if they can do that in modern day. I know they just added Tauren rogues, which is like the funniest thing in the world to me. Sneaky cows. Alright. How much more XP do I need for this? Okay, it's 249,000. Maybe I do want to go run down to... I think we are just going to run down to Sholazar. I think we're going to get my exploration here, and then we're just going to run down to Sholazar. That might be the smarter option. 249,000 is not an insubstantial number. And I think I'm getting like 20 to 25,000 per quest. So yeah, we'll just run down to Sholazar and we'll do it there. But before I do that, I want to hit this exploration, and then I'm going to head back to Asherus, gain some levels, or abilities, whatever, and then teleport back to Dalaran, fly back to Sholazar, and start hunting Hemet. Yeah, that'll make more sense. That's fine. I will miss out, very likely, on the final tier of discount I could get on my flight training, but I think it's like 250 gold, and to be honest with you, that's fine. I think I'm earning, like, just passively questing somewhere in the range of like 200 gold an hour anyway, so I'm not that worried about that. Hey, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Wait, this is a different account. What is this account? There's an extra 5 in this one. Hey, hang on a second. Okay, drop the file on the other account. Okay, I was like, hold on a second. I was like, I thought you already were following. I was very confused for a second. I was like, have you just been actively remembering to stop by this channel consistently? That would be amazing. There we go. That makes more sense. Just manually remembering my entire screen name and typing it into the search bar every time. Alright, let's go get my levels, because I haven't done this in a while. I think I've actually skipped coming back up to Asherus for like the last 2 or 3 levels. Which means I'm probably about to get a bunch of cool abilities. Or upgrades to my abilities. Okay, what have you got for me? You know, not that many. Well, wait, no, I take it back. A lot. There they are. Okay, Blood Strike rank up, Heart Strike rank up. Murdered. And my girlfriend killed me as I can't remember what we got together. It's okay, I typo my own screen name on a fair basis anyway. So I wouldn't expect anyone else to remember that. Alright. Upgrade all of these. These are all just upgrades. The only new ability I got is Empower Rune Weapon, but I think that's honestly a really good one. This is like one of my best cooldowns. Power your rune weapon, immediately activating all your runes and generating 25 runic power. That is huge.
There's work to be done.
Like, that is earth-shattering levels of power creep. Empower rune weapon. That's here. Yes. Hit that. So, on a 5-minute cooldown, I can immediately reactivate all of this and pop my runic bar up 25%, which is insane. Like, oh, that's so good. Okay, where's Hemet Nessingwary? Fantastic. I think we just want to go back to Dal now. I don't think I have anything else to really do here. I could... How much does it cost for me to buy...
Get on with it.
You? 950. I'm not going to be able to afford this right now. But... Try to drop in on everyone I follow once a week. Much appreciated. Always good to see you. Okay, hold up. What if I sell all my stuff? This is not gonna make a difference, but we're gonna pretend like this is gonna get me like several hundred gold. It is definitely not. Although, okay, we need to do some maintenance. We're gonna go and port back to Dal, and then check my bank, pop by Stormwind, drop some stuff on the auction house, pop back to Dal. Am I looking forward to Star Wars Outlaws? Oh yeah, definitely. That's the new, like, the RPG one, right? Like the big open world RPG thing they're coming out with. I think, right? If that's what that is, then yes, I am definitely looking forward to that. I saw that thing and I was like, oh, that looks amazing. I've been looking for something like that for a long time. So, yeah. And like, Ubisoft's a little hit or miss sometimes on how I feel about their titles, but I'm still super looking forward to that. Like, there are plenty of Ubisoft titles that I enjoy just fine. I've been playing a bit of Black Flag in my free time lately, although they ironically, like, 2 days after I started playing it, they released a patch for Black Flag that broke the game. It won't launch in full screen anymore. It only launches in windowed, and there's like a workaround for that, but then it also like broke a bunch of the like online missions, because there's all the like community missions, like the trade routes and the cargo and the white whales and all that stuff, and those all broke with this newest patch. That was like an unannounced no patch notes patch. And, yeah, there's no word on what's going on with it at the moment, so... Good job, Ubisoft. I was like, I was actually really enjoying it, but yeah, it seems like it might be a bit busted at the moment. Okay. Hold up. What do I want to do here? What's the eye level? Okay, this requires level 80. I'm hanging on to that for when I hit max level. I can stick this in the guild vault. I can stick these in mine. We're going to sell that. We're going to auction this. Sell that. Pop this into here. Pull this out.
See you later.
Ta-da.
What can I do for you?
Get this back into here. Perfect. Okay. And then, yeah, let's actually throw all of this in the guild vault. What are you? Sandals of Summer, that's all my summer gear. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to do a little bit of maintenance here. I think I'll chuck these in my bank for now. I'll smelt these down. How much does this put me to? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 105, 205, 20, 40, 245, 251? I have 251 bars of cobalt. Alright, that'll do. Hope the new Assassin's Creed's gonna be good too. Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, is the new one? I know they announced they were doing one in like Japan that was gonna be like ninjas.
See you around.
But I didn't see if they'd announced like the timeline for when that was coming out. Like if that's the next one coming out, or if that's gonna be like somewhere down the line. Who's hiding Serenite in the jewel crafting? Good lord. Who wants me in Baghdad? Ooh. Like what time period? Because we haven't done... I mean, I guess we did the Middle East in the first one. We haven't done anything in the Middle East in a long time. Yeah, let's go sell some crap out of my inventory real quick. This is 10, right? Yeah, okay.
Can I help you?
Browse goods. You can have this. You can have this. Actually, hold up. We'll sell that. Auction that, I mean. Alright. Oh, and I need to go chuck this in the guild vault, too.
See you later.
Give it to Google in a sec? Yeah. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you're here. I am very curious to see you. For you. Hello? What happened here? Alright. Auctioneer Fitch. I want to sell... God, I've got so many of these. You know what? Sell those. I'm not going to use the intelligence elixirs, so we can just get rid of them. I'm not using the chilled meat. We can just get rid of that. And get rid of this. Are any of the rest of these stuff that I'm definitely never going to use? Nobody's going to buy that, but I'll post it. That'll be back in my inventory at the end in 24 hours. Alright. Good lord, what happened out here? Why is there just like... a dead Draenei holding a sparkle called Sparkle Goat? Why are there so many people dead in front of the auction house? And why are two of them just like naked and laying on top of each other? One of them's a troll, I think. Or is that a night elf? I can't tell. Assassin's Creed Mirage, 9th century. Ooh, I don't know that period of history in the Middle East very well at all, so that'll be super interesting. When was Assassin's Creed 1 set?
How are you?
I'll have to look that up too, because I don't remember the exact year. It was during one of the Crusades, but like, that covers a pretty wide period of history, so I don't actually remember when exactly it was. Okay. I feel like my bags are reasonably emptied out. That seems manageable. So now we just head back up to Northrend. And I kick myself off to Sholazar. A lot is set in a fictional history of real-world events taking place earlier during the Third Crusade in the Holy Land in 1191. Yeah, okay, so this is gonna be like, not the same region, because the first one was like, yeah, Holy Land and like Jerusalem, that kind of area. But like, not that far away. And like 9th century is what, the 800s, right? Yeah. That'll be 300 years earlier? Okay. I'm curious to see if we're gonna see any like, if they're gonna kind of show like the establishment of the Assassin's Order from the first one, like how that all came to be. Because it feels like that's close enough in time and place that it would be reasonable to, like, have some kind of link between them.
Hello. Be careful.
Okay. Hold up. Now you...
Hello.
Artisan writing, 4,250. Yeah, and I think if I were to get myself up to Exalted, it would drop down to 4,000 flat, so I'd save myself 250.
Keep your feet on the ground.
I'm not going to buy it just yet, but I might be buying it. I feel like 4,000, like 250 gold isn't worth grinding out the rest of the rep I would need. However, if I can accidentally just get the rep while questing, we'll do it. Bought Black Flag on the PC, Xbox, PS5, and Switch. Wait, it's on Switch? Oh, don't tell me that. I'm gonna buy Black Flag again. I am the king of owning every copy of a game. Yeah, no, Black Flag's fantastic. That is easily my favorite one. I have to check. I should do that. I should launch my PS4. Alex's favorite pastime, yeah. I should launch my PS4 and see if the online events are still working on the PS4 version. Because I know they aren't working on the PC version right now with this newest patch, but we're thinking that might be a bug, and Ubisoft just hasn't, like, said what's going on with it. Because it's a little annoying, because there are, like... How many copies of Skyrim do I own? Oh, God. I own the original version of the 360. I own the special edition. Wait. I own, like, whatever the game of the year, the box edition was in the 360. I own the remastered one on the Xbox One and the PS4. I own the original version on. Okay, wait, hold up. I gotta start over. I'm gonna lose track here. One sec. I gotta count over. Okay. Counting on my fingers here. I'm gonna run out of fingers. Xbox 360 original. Xbox 360 complete. PS4 special. Xbox One special. PC original. PC complete. PC special, although I think that one was free, but I do technically still own it. PC VR. PC anniversary. I feel like I'm missing one. I'm at 9 right now. I feel like I'm missing a version of Skyrim. I don't... And a partridge in a pear tree. And so, okay, so wait, on the Switch, we've got Assassin's Creed Rogue, Ezio Collection, and Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. Okay. I do own all of those on PC, so I probably shouldn't spend more money on Assassin's Creed. I actually just bought Rogue on PC during the summer sale because it was super cheap, and I've never actually played that one. That's the Adalwe one, right? I don't think I've played either of the Black Flag spin-offs, because there was Rogue and there was... I think there was another one. There were 2 of the Black Flag, like, standalone sequel spin-off things. Alright. Sholazar Basin, let's go. We've got to get everything wrapped up out here. Got to get myself to level 77, all $20 for £20 in the UK, get Rogue Black Flag together. Yeah. Dude, Black Flag's so good. I heard rumors like a week or 2 ago they might be doing a Black Flag like remaster or HD version or something like that, and if that happens, like, I am all over that. Unity's the game after Rogue. Yeah, I remember Unity. I haven't finished Unity. I haven't finished an Assassin's Creed game in quite a while. I think the last one I finished was Black Flag. I got pretty close to finishing Syndicate and then got distracted by other stuff. I didn't really care for a lot of the, like... What are you? You're level 78, and you're hopefully just out here herbalizing? Herbalizing. Yeah, you're just herbalizing. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I didn't really care for, like, Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. Like, the changes they made to the game flow weren't really to my taste. Alright.
Well met.
Hemet's here, he's at the camp. Go northwest toward the river and you'll soon see it. For the love of the light, have him send someone to cut me down.
Keep your
I mean,
feet on
do
the
you want me to just
ground.
cut you down now, buddy? Whatever. Where'd you come from? I don't suppose that fool of an archmage sent you to. Lucky to be in one piece, they nearly blew you up. The jungle here is a darn dangerous place, especially with the venture company about. Get you, go see the boss, he'll sort you out. The camp's at the end of that path to the northwest. Alright.
Be good.
I feel like we could just cut him down. Also, interestingly, he's facing the other way today. When I was here yesterday, he was face down, hanging off of his parachute, but okay, that's fine. Thought a Black Flag remake is in the works, one of the 11 Assassin's Creed games in the works. Oh my god. That's too many Assassin's Creed games, Ubisoft. I remember one of the biggest complaints a lot of people had about a lot of the more recent Assassin's Creeds, I think specifically starting with Unity, was that, like, there was just too much stuff on the map all the time. So, like, you were constantly sitting there looking at your map, just overwhelmed by the amount of things it was asking you to do. And I feel like they must have taken that design philosophy on at the office. Because, Jesus. That poor Assassin's Creed team, like, the group of people that are stuck, like, trying to manage that must just be so overwhelmed right now. Alright, we've made it to the Nessingwary base camp. How's it going, Hemet?
Hello.
Not often you run into a complete stranger in the middle of the jungle. You one of those druid lackeys sent to stop me and my evil ways? Yeah, good luck with that one. Don't think so. Didn't think so. You're more than welcome to join us in the hunt. As soon as we've dealt with those venture company dogs, there'll be plenty to go around. I wonder if his dialogue changes if you've done his quests in Stranglethorn and Nagrand, or if he just completely forgets your existence, no matter what you've done with him. Because he is, like, a recurring character.
Safe travel.
Alright. What do we got around the camp here?
Hey there.
When I found out that Miss Boolian was helping Nessingware with his expedition, I signed up as a deckhand immediately. You see, I'm meaning to marry her for months. I had it all planned out. I was going to propose the very night of the shipwreck, but now the ring is gone. I've searched everywhere. I know it might sound crazy, but I know the engagement ring is in the basin. Some venture company didn't steal it. Maybe a wild creature ate it, but it's here somewhere. I just know it. Okay.
For the Alliance.
So, wait for that to turn up. Got it.
Blessings upon you.
Venture Company misadventure. Ever since we arrived, the Venture Company has hampered our efforts to secure our campsite and survey the area. Normally we wouldn't care what they were up to, but they started antagonizing our scouts and shooting down supply flights. We can't allow this insult to stand. Hemet Nessingwary's expedition came here to hunt, and hunt it shall. Go to Swindlegrin's Dig on the far side of the Crystal Pillar and kill any Venture Company employee you see. Ah, we're hunting Venture Company. Alright.
Favor the road traveled by
Fantastic.
few.
Man, it's cool out here. What do we got? Buck Cantwell. Oh, wait. Chad? So you were going to propose to her. Maybe you shouldn't have said that in front of her. Tipsy McManus. Grimboo's Thunderbrew. Lucky Will... Oh, God. Well, I feel like Lucky Wilhelm is in a dangerous spot here, buddy. Crunchy, DeBar's pet. Okay. Gunsmith. Stable master. Alright. We're all set. Let's go check this out. There's one more set of quests I can pick up over here, too. Alright, Professor Calvert and Westlick's Quick Wrench.
Hey.
Eat an engine, take an
You
engine.
see
She's
you.
ruined. I told that captain to be careful with such a precious cargo, but would he listen to me? No. When the ship ran aground, it damaged my flying machine, the Spirit of Nomergon. So now we're left without any means to send our reports. There is a chance, though, that the venture company's antics may work in our favor. They shot down another flying machine right about where Monty parachuted into the swamp to the east. Go there and retrieve the engine. It may be our only hope.
Have a great day now.
I mean, I think that was my flying machine, but alright. Okay, I'm not gonna, like, actively hunt the ring. I think the plan here is we just go, like, deal with the Venture Co. and we get the engine. And maybe we get lucky and it just happens to drop while we're doing that. Oh, God. Oh, I like that this guy has, like, a bird riding around his horn. Kinda cool. Sholazar Thick Bird. Alright. Is this the machine that we're supposed to be getting the engine out of? Yes, it is. Alright. Go ahead and salvage this. And now we'll go and take a look at that venture company camp while we're out here. Not the fastest leveling, not gonna lie. Not much going on out here. I was figuring we were gonna get the classic Hemet nesting where you kill 30 of every animal, but no. He's surprisingly chill today. Okay, you guys all come here. Thank you. Okay, wait. Reset all my runes. Man. Just keep this going, and we're fine. Okay, so that was, what, 6 of them? Yeah, perfect. I was like, I think if I just keep pulling like that, we should be fine. I need to escort some guy out of here by the looks of it. Yeah, he's up there. Can I just, like... What if we just, like, run in here, grab all of you, this'll do, and then, yeah, grab you. Alright, everything's fine. Wonder how many this is going to put me up to. I couldn't even tell how many I actually pulled here. I just kind of grabbed everybody. Just so I could clear out some room around this guy. Okay, that was another 6. Got it. We're good. Oh man, being able to pull packs like that and just having it be that easy is so fun.
Hey there.
Alright, Goblin Goons and their minions have decided that they own this pillar and its crystals. I came here to explore the crystals and take samples, but they overpowered me and won't let me return to the camp. To help me fight my way out of here, we can teach these thugs a lesson they'll never forget. Help engineer Hellas escape from Swindlegrin's dig.
See you around.
Sure. Also, if I remember correctly, there's actually a blacksmithing blueprint that can drop off of these guys that I kinda want. So I'm going to be kind of keeping an eye open for this blacksmithing blueprint. Never keep a prisoner near the explosives, or this is what you get. Oh, yeah, we should maybe move. Come on. Where are we heading? Ma'am, it looks like your exit is that way. Did you want to maybe walk that way? Yeah. You're totally going to end up pulling this ogre, aren't you? Alright, that's fine. Yeah, because you're going to stop here and blow this up too, aren't you? Yeah, alright, hold on. We'll just preemptively pull the ogre. I only need to kill 2 more, which we should be just fine to do on the way out of here. If I need to turn around and grab like 2 more at the end, not a big deal. Oh, how much health does she have? 11,000. I can leave her alone for a second to go grab this. That's fine. She's not going to die that quickly. And it looks like her official exit point is this right here. Cool. And then all I need to do is kill 2 more of you, and we're out of here. Perfect. I didn't get the schematic that I wanted, but I think it's like a relatively low drop rate anyway. Like, take like 20-30 minutes of farming to get usually. Yeah, no dice. I was like, if we happen to get it, that'd be cool. Just one of those, like, if I get lucky, sweet. If I don't get lucky, oh well. Alright. Let's head back to camp. Oh, I see something mineable. Yeah, and I can mine that. I need to make sure I'm mining any Serenite deposits I see, because I'm going to need the Serenite for leveling and for getting some gear. There's some reasonably good, like, level 80 crafting stuff I can make with that. And this zone is one of the better places to farm some up. These are actually like some of the first ones I've actually gotten. These like 6 here. I'm gonna need like, I think it's like 1,400 Serenite ore at the end of the day. Not at the end of today, but like when I'm leveling my blacksmithing, I think it's like 1,400 Serenite ore. It is a lot. And then if I want to get the actual like all the end game stuff I'd like to get with it, I'm going to need a lot more than that. So we're going to be mining a fair whack of Serenite. That's going to be one of the things I end up doing as like a pretty routine daily thing, is just flying laps around Icecrown to mine up Serenite and Titanium. Started to get worried when she didn't return from her crystal hunting trip. Alright, fantastic. What else do you got for me? What are all these birds doing in this tree? Weird.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
I've killed your Venture Co.
Seek the path of the light.
Send Foreman Swindlegrin packing if we're going to shut down his mine permanently. Be careful, his bodyguard Meat Pie is a large, mean ogre, and he isn't likely... What the hell was that? Isn't likely to let you see the Foreman without a fight? Do probably occupy a platform that will let them overlook the entire Venture Company operation. At Swindlegrin's dig. Remember, the dig is on the far side of the sun-touched pillar to the northeast. Good luck.
Be kind to those less
I mean, I know exactly where it is. I was literally just there, but that's fine. Send me back, why don't you?
My, you're a tall
Alright,
one.
here's your engine for your
Alrighty
flying
then.
machine. Now that we've got an engine, we're going to need an assortment of other parts to get her back in flying condition. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. A good mechanic can hold his creations together with anything, but we're better off if it doesn't come to that. Venture Company dullards have plenty of spare parts for their mining equipment all over Swindlegrin's dig. Scoop up a few and bring them back here. Alright, I guess we just head over around the far side of this thing and go grab some more stuff and kill the boss. Easy enough. How much XP did that get me? That got me actually a fair whack. We're down to 150,000 left, so that got me like 90,000. It's like 2 more little outings like that and we're good to go. That'll be fine. Oh, I didn't think about this. Right, so I gotta loot a bunch of stuff here and kill the boss, which means I'm gonna need to clear some space out to work. Alright, That'll be fine. I can do that. I should have paid more attention to the layout of this place on the way in, though. 'Cause 7 of them isn't too bad, but... Again. Oh, I got the golden engagement ring. Look at that. That's fantastic. Okay. Keep going. That's got to be the boss up there. So let's pull everybody nearby into one big puddle. Clear this out first. There we go. I was like, just make sure I'm using all my abilities as needed, and we're at max health at the end of the fight. And then, I think I'll be able to just cheese this guy by... Yeah, there's Meat Pie. If I just, like, resurrect you, and run up here, and pull you down here, yeah, managed to separate him from his bodyguard. So now we just do this one at a time, and it's going to be real easy. And with my minion for some extra DPS. Nice and simple. Okay. I think, yeah, that's everything I need out of this. So we've got, like, all my quests done. Go ahead and turn this whole wave in. Oh, Serenite. Ding ding. And it's not one of the rich veins, which is even better, although I might even be able to mine the rich veins now. I think 425 might be the, like, you can mine rich Serenite veins. I don't actually remember. Oh, there's another one. Oh, do I want to go get the other one? I'd kind of like to. Where is it? It looks like it's right there.
I need to get closer.
Perfect. I don't know if it's 425 or 450. Favorite console of all time. Ooh, that is a tough one. I have a lot of nostalgia for the N64. That was one of the first, like, I owned it at the time it came out. Like, I had that, like, basically at release consoles that I had. I had the very first edition of it, first box art and everything. I got a lot of nostalgia for that one. A lot of games I really enjoyed on that. Big fan of, like, the rare titles from that era. Like, Perfect Dark's one of my all-time favorite shooters. Love me Banjo-Kazooie. Love me some Diddy Kong Adventure Racing. That was fantastic. I think I have realized, like, as the Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, both fantastic. But as the years have gone by, I've kind of realized, like, there aren't as many titles comparatively on that. I think there were only like 300 N64 titles total released in my region. GameCubes, yeah, I enjoyed the GameCube too. I don't think I enjoyed the GameCube as much as the N64. There's a bunch of stuff on there I did enjoy, like big fan of Metroid Prime, big fan of Wind Waker. I think honestly those were the two that I really like played the hell out of on my GameCube. Were Metroid Prime and Wind Waker. But again, still really solid console. And then I've also, like, the Xbox 360 had a ton of good stuff on it. I enjoyed the original Xbox too. Like, original Xbox, you know, you got Morrowind on there. I was a huge Morrowind fan, so that's big. Halo, love all the Halo games, love all that. I think if I can give you top 3. I can give you my top 3. 9580 is the first console I have, the PS1. PS1's another great console. I'm an 86 kid, and I actually didn't have a PS1 until like 98 or 99, like really, really late in the PS1 cycle. I ended up picking one up at like a rummage sale. But if I had to list top 3, my top 3 consoles, it's going to be the N64, the Xbox 360, and the PS4. Because they just seem to have like the PS4 has an amazing selection of games. Like there are so many good titles to get on that. If I were going to recommend, like, if someone were saying, hey, I want to I've been looking at getting into video games a little bit. I want to pick up one console right now that just has stuff on it that I'll enjoy playing. What would you recommend I pick up? It would be the PS4. PS4 is easily the best go-to at the moment for, like, you can still get a bunch of relatively modern titles on there. There's an amazing amount of like retro titles available. Like, it's just the best pick overall. 360 is a very similar state. It had a ton of good releases on it, ton of like re-release of old games, things like that. And then the N64, I think just the good titles on the N64 were just top tier, like absolutely amazing. But yeah, those would be my picks, I think. PS5 is all PS4 games are backwards compatible at the moment. That's fair. The only thing holding me back on the PS5 right now is that availability is starting to not become an issue. It had been an issue up until about like a few months ago. It's finally starting to get to the point where you can reliably just go to a store and buy a PS5 at list value. But list value is still a little high, and there aren't enough, like, at the moment, there aren't enough PS5 exclusives. Where, like, you can't get it on the PS4, and you can't get it on PC, and you can't get it on the Xbox Series. Like, it doesn't have enough that's selling it as its own unique identity. I think we're about to start hitting that. I think Spider-Man 2 and some of these the new games coming out for it are going to start hitting that stride where it ends up having its own, you know, like, you definitely need to have this thing as opposed to just having something else. But we're not quite there yet. And I think I'd honestly probably wait until there's a price drop. Like, once there's enough exclusives out and there's a price drop, then that would be the one I would recommend. But we're not quite there yet for me.
See you around.
Alright. Did it. Don't know how to thank you. What do I want here? I want none of this, so we'll take the boots because they sell for the most money. Fantastic. Now we can go turn this in, wipe that grin off his face. Relieved to hear the venture company will trouble us no more. You have my thanks and that of Hemet for dealing with the problem. A game hunter cannot in good conscience lift her weapon against another person. Well, I did it. Thanks. Thanks for sending me in to kill people because you didn't feel comfortable doing it. Much appreciated. Alright, take that.
May your days be long and your
And
hardship.
then I gotta go turn this quest in over here. Also not getting any rep for this. Bastards.
Can I help you?
Have a part, give a part.
Have a great day now. Off and away.
Little work these should suffice. My poor flying machine might end up looking more like a venture company shredder, though. Poor girl will have to wait until we get back to Dalaran to be restored to her rightful form.
Alrighty then.
Have the parts for the spirit of Nomergon, and does that give me a flight path? It does. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright. Spirit of Nomergon. Okay, so. At this point, we could now fly back to Dal. Can use her, but I don't want to hear any complaints about saw blades in your seat. I had to fix her with what we could find. Seem to have a quest, but not available for me yet. Alright, interesting. I actually didn't realize that all the PS4 games were backwards compatible with the PS5. That's actually really good to know. Game companies had kind of been steering away from doing that for a while, which was a shame.
Great to meet you.
Alright, no rough landing is going to stop old Hemet from mastering the largest game Sholazar has to offer. In the wilds northwest of camp, the jungles are ruled by the mighty Shardhorn Rhino. You can prove your worth to the expedition, lad, by showing me that you're tough enough to face down these powerful beasts. Kill 15 rhinos. Alright, now this is a Hemet Nessingwary quest chain. What do we got? 15 rhinos? What else are you going to have me shoot?
How are you?
Think you can shoot? Give it a try. We'll start you with something nice and gentle. Don't worry, it's got no kick at all. Remember, don't point the gun at anything you don't intend to fire at. And when you're ready, just take aim at the apple on top of old Lucky Wilhelm's head and let her fly. Alright. Use the... Okay. Aim for... How do I... Shoot the apple on his head.
Hi,
How do I, here we go. That was my good side. Okay, no, we're gonna get it. We're fine. No, still haven't quite gotten it yet. Give it a second, we'll get it. No, that wasn't right. This is fine. Yeah, I'm not quite at the marksman level yet. Death Knights don't use ranged weapons, man. I'm not used to this.
I can't use that item yet.
Oh my god, how many times is this gonna... How many tries is this gonna take? Out the stash now, I'm asymmetrical.
Not
Come
ready
on.
yet.
How many times is this gonna take? Good lord. I wonder if you're a hunter, if this is easier. There we go. Like, if you're a hunter and you have, like, maxed out gun skill, I wonder if that's actually an easier quest. That'd be interesting to see. Not a bad shot, you get better with practice. How'd you like to make a little
Get your
wager?
feet on the ground.
You have something of a hunter's instinct, you're not a bad shot, and Hemet hasn't driven you out, so he must be planning on including you in the hunt. How'd you like to have a little competition, just me and you? Hemet and the others will ask you to help in their hunting. Along the way, you and I will count up the kills to contribute to their goals. Isn't something you can win in the blink of an eye, and you'll find yourself killing many different kinds of creatures. Good luck. Kill 60 game animals while you aid Hemet and his companions in their hunting. When you've killed 60, return to Drosten to compare numbers. And there is actually an upgrade in this for me. Granted, it's not a defense rating upgrade, which is a little obnoxious, but... No sprint. True test of a hunter is an endurance over the course of an expedition. Alright. Got one more quest to pick up over here.
You need something?
Hunted with Hemet before. You know, he's tested his skill against many large cats, but the dread sabers here are different. They're able to bring down larger game than I've ever seen a cat. Hunt to overcome such a predator is the mark of a true hunter. You seek to prove you're up to the challenge, test yourself against the dread sabers. They live in the wilderness surrounding the camp to the south of the river. Do I have a Discord? I am actually in the middle of setting one up for the first time, and I have no idea what I'm doing, so I am probably going to have it going live sometime this week. It is going to be very bare bones, and likely need some tweaking and some additional setup as time goes on. But I will have a link to it in the About section of the channel and on Twitter when it does go live, and I'll try to make sure I keep that well advertised. Because, yeah, this week I'm actually working on a couple of projects channel-wise. I want to get a Discord set up because Twitter has been a bit of a mess lately, and it hasn't been the most reliable thing in the planet. And I need to figure out how to set up an overlay for my stream, because I have a series coming up where I'm going to want, at the top of the screen, a slider bar with, like, a thing on it that slides back and forth. And I want people to be able to spend channel points, like whatever the minimum channel point spend is, to push the bar in one direction or the other. I'm not going to say what this is influencing, but there's a game I'm going to be playing where I want people to be able to vote on something. And I'm going to have them able to use channel points to move a bar back and forth. And then I also want to have, like, down in this kind of corner, like, there's going to be 3 options, and people can vote for one of the 3, and it will put whatever one has the most votes in order, like first, second, third, where you can see what's winning in the order of the 3 things. So a bar that moves back and forth, and 3 things down here that people can vote on. And I haven't figured out how to set that all up yet. I'm going to have to do some research on that, but it's got to be possible. If nothing else, I can do it the incredibly janky way of just manually typing this stuff up in text boxes and like moving it around, but that would be really janky, and I feel like there's a way to do this.
Be careful.
So we'll look into that. But yeah, Discord and some channel overlays and graphics and stuff are on the cards for what I'm working on this week. And then I need to because like the Discord, I want to set up some automation on that to like automatically announce when I'm going live and things like that, which is going to take a little bit of tweaking to look around with. Thank you, Diesel, for sending me a link to a bot, which I actually haven't tested yet, so I don't know if it's working. I should have tested that today. That would have been smart. Ah well. Test it later. Alright, so what am I doing right now? Killing 15 Dread Sabers, killing 15 Shardhorn Rhinos, which it says those are them, but they didn't have the little kill icon next to them. How strange. Ooh. Well, a Serenite ore has just appeared next to me. How convenient. Alright, let's just keep collecting all this. Oh, wait a minute, why is this... Why was my Sigil of the Dark Rider unequipped? Oh, did the rifle go in this slot? I bet you it did. That's weird. Yeah, see, these don't have their little, like, I'm supposed to kill it, like, axe next to them. But I'm definitely supposed to be killing 15 of these guys. Strange. Well, it is working, so that's fine.
I'm out of range.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to learn a bunch of Discord stuff too. Because I basically don't use Discord. I personally find it to be a very clunky bit of software to use. Like, it's not my preferred way of organizing things, but it does seem to be most people's preferred way of organizing things. And so I guess I just need to get with the times and bite the bullet and learn to use the software that everybody else is using, because it's what people are gonna want. That's fine. I think I mentioned the other 11. It's gonna take better than that. Oh, get out of here, you. I think I mentioned the other day. If I had my choice, I'd still be running everything on Facebook. I'm not quite gonna drag us all back to MySpace, but I'm an old man and I don't understand how new things work. But I'll have to learn. That's fine. Alright, just keep putzing through these guys for now. We're gonna be hitting level 77 here any minute. Oh, I just missed resetting those. Oh well, that'll be fine. When I hit 77, we're gonna go and we're gonna get flying. And I might just, like, flat out abandon Sholazar in favor of going and taking on Storm Peaks. I think I'll finish up whatever, like, active quests I'm working on at the time. And then we'll just go and hit Storm Peaks. Because I feel like Storm Peaks is going to be much better, like, leveling and gear and everything else. Not to mention I need to get my Sons of Hodir unlocked, and I need to do all that stuff up there anyway. So there's going to be other projects I have to work on up at Storm Peaks. Alright. The 16th, and I'm still going easy on you, but I'd already killed that man. You just walked up and shot its corpse. That doesn't count. This guy. Alright. Keep going. And 2 more down. Where's that putting me? 6 and 7 on these guys. I wish they were a little bit more dense, where I could, like, be fighting a few more at a time. That would be mighty convenient. I think I can, yeah, I can snag you over here. And then, yeah, I have the Genshin Impact one-off, I think, planned after I hit 80. The plan is I'm going to keep streaming this until I hit 80. And then somebody redeemed the pick a one-off option, so I've got a Genshin Impact one-off I got to do, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to, sort of. I don't know. I'm not a big, like, gacha game fan, and the art style of the launcher at the moment is not really up my vein, but I'll give it a shot. I've heard a lot of people I know really enjoyed that game, so like, I'm looking forward to seeing what it is. Again, I don't think it's probably going to be like, oh my gosh, this is my new favorite game, and I've got a new addiction that I'm going to spend the rest of my life playing. But I'm interested to see what it is in general. It's kind of like when I played Destiny once. I never actually streamed that, but like, I was never that interested in Destiny, but I did pick it up eventually just because I was like, I want to see, like, what all the hype's about. Like, everybody won't shut up about it, so there must be something going on interesting here. Which I feel like is going to need to be Fortnite at some point. Like, I've still never played that, and it's like, that game's monolithic. Like, it is one of the most influential video games of the modern era, and I've never even, like, touched it. So, like, I feel like I need to go check that out at some point, just to see what the hell's going on. Alright. More done. 26. You're gonna start killing or what? Well, you can't just keep walking up and shooting the things I already killed, Drostin. What the hell? Alright. Grab these. This guy, man. I don't know about this guy. Alright. Alright, another 4 down. Are we good? Okay. And I need 3 more Dread Sabers, 2 more Rhinos. That's fine. Here's 2 Rhinos and 2 Dread Sabers, all close enough to pull. And then I just need to get 1 more Dread Saber after this, and we should be fine. Alright. Okay. 1 more Dread Saber. I don't suppose I can see one close enough that I can just, like, rope it in here. No. Alright. What are you doing here, Drostin? Are you going to say anything, or are you just going to show up and shoot that corpse? Buddy?
What's on your mind?
Oh, alright. Well, let's see if we can find 1 more cat on the way back. And that'll get me halfway done with my, the big overall kill challenge. And to be honest, this is probably also going to push me over into level 77. So I'll probably just abandon Sholazar at that point in favor of Storm Peaks. Like, I know I went through the effort of making a Hemet title, but, Storm Peaks is looking like it's just going to be the more efficient leveling for me at the moment. Not to mention, I haven't done the storyline up there in a long time. So it'll be fun diving back into all that. Music up here is so good. Oh, like, Wrath of the Lich King soundtrack is just phenomenal. Oh. Level 80? What are you doing up here? I'm gonna imagine he's either farming hide or he's doing these quests just for the, like, progress and completion.
Hello.
I'm probably fine, right?
See good.
Okay, settled then. We'll seek out this native sage and have a word with him. He's not likely to volunteer his services, though. Told he keeps to a small lean-to near the bones of Nazran, just across the river to the south. Seek him out, introduce yourself, ask what he requires to track down the patriarch of the Rhinals.
Keep your
Okay.
feet on the ground.
Can I
Oh,
help
there's
you?
another level 80 in the camp here. Hello.
See you around.
Is that is 77. Nice. Good to go. Dread Saber Mastery stalking the prey. I'm actually, I think,
For the
going to
Alliance.
abandon this one. We can pick that back up from Hemet when we come back out here. And I'm just going to hide this quest for now. That should be fine. And now, here's my thought process. I'm going to Deathgate back to Asherus, get my new skills. Then we Hearthstone back to Dalaran, pick up Cold Weather Flying. I fly down to Valiance, pick up Artisan Flying. And then we head on up to Storm Peaks. And maybe, actually, no, maybe I do Exploration first. We'll get Explorer. We'll get Northrend Explorer and the Explorer title while I'm knocking this out. Ooh. You, man, Troll Death Knights look so cool. Cool looking armor too. Look at that. Skulls on the side and everything. What are you? What are you wearing, buddy? What is all that nonsense? What are these shoulders here? We've got where the hell do shoulders even live? Up here. Deadly Gladiators. All right. So doing the Gladiator stuff. Yeah, Gladiator's chest piece. That's pretty sick. Going for 2 one-handed. Alright. Plague Strike also gains you 120 attack power. Haste rating, hit rating, attack power, crit. So I think, if I've got this right, this guy's unholy? And he's going for, yeah,
I will listen.
pretty reasonable
for
endgame
now.
stuff. Alright. Wait, really? There's no new abilities at level 77. Wait. Frost Strike rank 1. Oh, are these upgrades to something on... If I go to my talent tree, is Frost Strike one of the, like... Yeah, okay, so that's an upgrade to a talent. Alright. Wait. Do I have Corpse Explosion? Corpse Explosion. Rank 2. No, that must be up here. That must live in this tree, right? Yes, okay, so Corpse Explosion
You will
is an
have our
unholy
revenge.
talent. Got it. Like, I didn't think I had that. Let's head back. I kind of figured I was going to have some abilities to pick up here, but apparently not. I guess we'll just head back to Dalaran and grab our flying. Then we can go, yeah, just knock out exploration real quick. Because that'll be super easy to tick off real quick and easy. And oh my god, having flying makes life so much faster and easier. I mean, I do enjoy leveling on foot. It just gives you more of a, like, immersive experience where you're actually, like, wandering around the zones and interacting with stuff and actually, you know, you feel like you're exploring a bit. But convenience-wise, man, you really can't knock it. Yes, I will pay you 1,000 gold for cold weather flying. I'm not going to pay you 5,000 gold for that because that would be insane. However, we're airborne. And away we go. And I want to head, I believe, this way. Like, I think my next objective is... Yeah. Down in this direction, we can fly off towards Valiant's Keep. I should probably get my exploration here done too, although I might just end up ticking it off as we go. We'll see. Oh. Yeah, other than that, how's everybody doing? Is anybody else playing this right now? Do we have anybody that's playing Wrath of the Lich King Classic? If you are, or maybe if you aren't playing it now, were you playing it at any point since launch? Because it's been out for about a year now, I think. Like, man, I've been having a blast with this. Like, I haven't touched retail since, like, God, I don't know, whenever the last patch launched for Shadowlands. I think I played during the start of that patch, but I don't even think I finished like the storyline for that. Whenever we got into like whatever that final area was, I don't remember the name of it. The big circular area. So I played like a bunch of BFA. I played a fair bit of Shadowlands when it launched. I played a ton of Legion. Bunch of Warlords. I think I more or less played all the way through Warlords. There might have been a couple of like minor lapses. Like I think, God, I'm trying to remember what the raid order was in Warlords. Also, am I gonna get dismounted? Yes, I am. Okay. I was like, I wasn't sure if Winter Grasp was actively ongoing at the moment or not. That's fine. We'll just go around. So the one downside of flying past here is if you end up going through Winter Grasp while there's an active battle, you just get ticked off your mount. We'll live. Also, I should check. There's a couple of quests here. The Faceless Ones quest. That might have a drop that I want. Some of the dungeon quests in this expansion give, like, ridiculously good gear. And I might want that. And I think next level, I think level 78, there's a bunch of the, like, reputation gear you can buy that's super worthwhile. Oh. Always hit a mining node if I see it. We're still working on level and smithing, so I'm gonna need plenty of it. I should probably also stop by the mining trainer. See if I can smelt all this Serenite that I picked up. It's not that much, like 13 Serenite. It's hardly going to be anything. But I need to start smelting it and getting ready to work on the rest of my upgrades on this because I think... What is it that it wants me to make right now? One of these. I don't even remember which one. I think it's these. I think it's these tempered Serenite, either the belt or the leg plates. It might be the leg plates, because you can get a bunch of crystallized earth pretty easily. And it's probably cheaper to get, like, extra crystallized earth than it is to get extra cobalt. Although I might have enough cobalt that doing the belt might be the smarter option. And these are actually both going to be upgrades, aren't they? Ooh, that one isn't. Okay, the belt's an upgrade, the legs aren't. I should go make myself a belt. So, we'll probably make myself a tempered Serenite belt when I get back to base. Why? Yeah, I've got plenty of cobalt, I've got plenty of Serenite. We'll see if that, I need to get 5 of these done. I'm honestly, yeah, definitely don't have enough to do that yet. 5 of these would be 25 Serenite ore. I've got 13 Serenite, or Serenite bars. I've got 13. I don't remember if Serenite need 2 to smelt, or does it just need 1? Can I even smelt it right now? I don't have the recipe. Okay, well, we'll pick that up while we're here. I can actually probably pick that up at Valiant's Keep, no problem. How old is this now? Well, it depends what how we're gonna rate that. Wrath of the Lich King itself, I think, launched in 2008-ish? I think it was like 2008 and 2009 was like when this was live. And like the new patches were coming out for it and stuff. And I think the very final bit came out in like 2010. So like, I think it was like late 2008 through 2010. However, they're doing Wrath of the Lich King Classic, where they relaunched the game more or less in its original state. It's technically running on the final patch, like the final balance patch and the final mechanics version, but they were staggering out the content releases to kind of sync up with how it would have played out in the original, where like we originally only had Naxxramas as a raid, and then you eventually get Old War, and then you get Trial of the Crusader, and then we're eventually going to get Ice Crown. And that started about a year ago. Although this has also been a continuation of the entire, like, World of Warcraft Classic release thing, which was about, oh god, was it 4 years ago now? Probably 4 years ago now. Where they started releasing, like, the original World of Warcraft in its vanilla state, the way it was back when it first launched, and then they went through and did Burning Crusade, and now we're into Wrath of the Lich King, and I'm actually curious to see what they're going to do after this. Once they release Ice Crown, like, are they going to do seasons of this? Are they going to just keep looping through this again? Are they going to do, like, are we going to get Cataclysm Classic? That would feel very strange to me, but maybe we will, I don't know. Titanium, so these are both at 450, right? And Titan Steel's my big daily cooldown one, right? That's a 24-hour cooldown. And yeah, requires an absolute mountain of rare ingredients.
What can I do?
Can't do anything here just yet. What does this require? Blacksmithing 400, and this is a big upgrade. It's also an upgrade.
See
Okay.
you soon.
How expensive is it to craft Serenite? 2. Okay, we're gonna need to farm a lot of Serenite. Got it. That's fine. I can make the belt. The belt is an upgrade, and then I'm gonna need, like... oh, God. What is it? 40 more ore, so 2 stacks of Serenite ore. To get myself up to... blacksmithing 400. And then I'll probably need, like... another stack to make myself the 2 new bits of gear I can make at that point. And then, like, another 2 stacks to get myself up to the next tier. This is gonna be a bit of an intensive investment at some point here. I won't be focusing on that on stream. I'll probably be doing that off stream. Honestly, once I hit level 80, I might not be streaming this guy again for quite a while. We might stream some of the, like, when we get towards the Ice Crown story content, and we're doing, like, the actual, like, heroics that lead into Ice Crown, and the, like, actual raid and all that stuff. I'll probably try to stream some of that when we get around to it, because I'm really looking forward to that. That's some of the best storytelling they've done in the game, was the, like, the 3 heroic dungeons that led up to Ice Crown, and then the actual, like, raid itself was really fantastic. But that doesn't launch for a good long while yet. Alright. Did I 100% Jedi Survivor? No, I have not 100% it yet. I might. I might go back and try to 100% it at some point. That's another one that I probably wouldn't, like, bother to stream doing. I might go back and do that just in my free time at some point. Unless people are, like, super interested in seeing that, but I feel like all the stuff I've got left now is just going to be, like, sticking around side content. So, I'll probably go back and do it just to see it. but it's been lower on my priority list because, like, man, I was swamped with good video game releases the last couple of months. Doing Grandmaster playthrough. Oh, fun. How's it been? Grandmasters, no joke in Survivor. That they are not kidding around. All right, sweet. I will take that Serenite belt. That is very nice. How's that looking? All right, sweet. Okay, so I need to get a bunch more Serenite ore. That's a priority. Also, while we're here, blacksmithing supplies. Somebody around here has got to be a merchant, right? You're a merchant.
Need help?
Let's sell all this junk. Having fun with it? Yeah. What's your preferred like blade style for that when you're playing? Do you have like a go-to I'm gonna use this stance 90% of the time blade style that you're sticking with, or are you varying it up pretty often? Arcanum of the Savage Gladiator, Exalted. Permanently add 30 stamina and 25 resilience to a head slot. That's actually not bad at all. Mechgineer's Chopper, Revered. One sec. Let's just take a look at what these guys sell. Spell power, hit rating, attack power. Titanium plating. Blaster and double bladed. Fun. Very fun. I was curious because I saw they put out the like the data sheet on player collected data of like what the most popular stance was and all that, and the like by far the most popular stance was single blade, and I'm curious if that's just because it's the one that you start the game having unlocked, and if there were a fair number of people that just hadn't progressed the game very far, so they hadn't unlocked the other blade styles. So like, 'cause that was the only one they had access to. I'm curious if that affected those numbers at all. I feel like it may have. Alright. We got fast flying unlocked. One sec. So resummon them out to make sure it's applied. And now we can actually move around. Holy crap, look at that. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. Fantastic. The struggle persists. I've got another dungeon quest out there. Yeah, let's go see what that quest gives me. I'm going to check what these quests are giving, because we might be getting to the point where I'm going to actually start getting some pretty decent rewards out of this. Is that just cobalt? Of course it's just cobalt. I'm in fucking boring tundra. There's nothing but cobalt out here. Not like I'm going to run the titanium nodes in the starting zone. What am I even thinking? Alright. Let's go check in and see what the hell kind of rewards I've got for this. I could just look this stuff all up on Wowhead. Like, you can find all of this data readily available on Wowhead. You can find every possible quest reward, every dungeon, everything. I find it more fun to just kind of go look. I like immersing myself in this world a bit and actually playing the game, so we'll just go see what this does. Gonna try Crossblade more this time. I played it. I actually really loved Crossblade. I kind of like... When I was doing my playthrough, I kind of made a, like, I'm going to commit to this as my main one for a little while, just because, like, around the same time I was doing that, I'd been playing some, Dark Souls 1 in my free time, and I'd been playing, like, a super, like, doopy... Oh, whoa, what is going on there, Reflections? Are you feeling okay today? Oh, that was weird. I've been playing like a super heavy strength build, and I was using like ultra great swords and the dragon tooth and stuff like that. So I kind of tried to go with crossblade because it felt like it was pretty similar. All right, what is this going to give me? Oh my lord! I'm gonna have to run the fucking Oculus, aren't I? Because that's gonna give me a defense 25. Is everything flickering a little bit on your screen? Maybe it won't even show up on the stream, but it feels like everything's flickering a little bit on my screen. Very weird. Ah, crap. I'm gonna have to come run the Oculus at some point, because that's a really good ring. Alright. That was happening a little bit earlier when I was in Sholazar too, where I noticed like things were flickering a little bit. It looked like it was doing it on the stream preview too, so hopefully it's not like my monitor going out. That's on a different screen, and I doubt both screens would go out at the same time. That wouldn't make any sense. Okay, I'm just gonna assume it's fine. I'm gonna assume it's just a shader issue. That it's not like my computer about to collapse on me. Knock on wood. At some point I do need to upgrade this thing. This is getting a little old. This computer is like 5-ish years old now. Just in that one place. Yeah, I kind of noticed it a little bit back when I was at Hemet's camp too, which is why I was a little concerned. But it might just be, yeah, the lighting there because of that weird shield, and then maybe Hemet's camp has some torches or something that are causing it. I don't know. How are my graphics settings looking? What's everything set to here? They changed all these menus and I don't know where anything is anymore. That's all fine. Ooh, they added a camera FOV slider. That's nice. Particle density. Why are you not all the way up? The hell? This all looks fine to me. We'll just go ahead and apply that. Graphics card, DirectX 12. Yeah, this will be fine. They've been updating the engine to this just like a tiny bit lately. And some of the menus and stuff. And so like, occasionally my settings are getting jumbled around a little bit from what I'm used to. Alright, so the plan now, like I could go back to Sholazar and just continue questing through Sholazar, but a bunch of quests just opened up in Storm Peaks, and Storm Peaks is a super interesting zone. I think that's where I want to go. I think I just kind of want to go do Storm Peaks. Is there a quest that just sends you off to go do Storm Peaks? I don't honestly know. What are these? Champion's Call. Preparations for War. Luxurious Getaway. That sounds like it might be Storm Peaks. We'll go check Rin Duoctane in a second here and see if that's a quest to send me off to Storm Peaks. And real quick, in here, this spider lad has a quest for me. Hello folks, how's it going? Faceless ones, what have you got for me? Does this give me anything that I want? Crit strike, crit strike, crit strike, and crit strike. I don't want any of that. Sweet, that means I literally don't need to run those dungeons at all for quests. I might need to run them for gear later, but that's fine. I don't need to worry about them while leveling. I'm going to have to worry about the Oculus, which does suck. The Oculus is an awful dungeon to run. But that's fine. I'll live. Alright, get out of here, you. We're good to go. Okay. I want to knock out the exploring. So let's go. Because I'm actually pretty close to getting the Explorer title. I've already got Explore Kalimdor and Explore Eastern Kingdoms fully complete. And Explore Outland. So all I've got to do is finish Explore Northrend. And I think I've already done Borean Tundra, Dragonblight, Howling Fjord, and Grizzly Hills. So we can probably knock this out pretty darn quick. Let's take a quick look at Explore Crystal Song Forest. That'll be an easy one to tick off. I need to get the Great Tree. I need to get Sunreaver's Command and the Decrepit Flow. The Great Tree, I know what that is. That is the only non-crystallized tree in the zone. Decrepit Flow is the dam leading up into Icecrown Glacier. And then Sunreaver, whatever, that's going to be the Blood Elf little base out here. That's all super easy. This has always been a weird zone to me, because you don't really do anything here. Like, there's never, like, any real questing. There's one little series of quests where you go around and collect some stuff out of these ruins. But then you basically never come here again, and it's super strange because it feels like this should be like there should be a story here. Like, what happened to these trees? Why is the forest all crystallized? Like, what's going on out here? But you just never hear about it. I think it was in a book. I just went and looked this up the other day on like the wiki, and I'm pretty sure they explained the like history of this in a book at some point. But like it basically just doesn't get used in the game, which is super strange to me. All right, there's those two knocked out, and now I just need to go get there's a little like I think it's right there. There's like a blood elf base kind of tucked into the hills opposite Windrunner's Overlook. We'll be able to see it from pretty far back, so we'll just fly over and knock that out. And that'll be another one done. And then I think all I've got left will be... There's like a tiny bit of Zuldrak that I haven't explored. It looks like there's a ton. It looks like I have an absolute mountain of stuff I haven't explored. It's not that bad. And then there's Storm Peaks, Ice Crown, and then the very, very end of Sholazar, the northern half of Sholazar. And there's a kill a rare creature thing. So if we see a rare creature, we should kill it, but possibly won't. Alright, this will be my little Blood Elf encampment. Sun Reavers, whatever. Sun Reavers Command, that was it. Ta-da! Crystal Song explored. Alright, let's go get the rest of the stuff in Zuldrak explored. Well, maybe it's a little more thorough of an exploration than I thought. We'll loop around the south side, hit all this, come up here, and then I'll loop around, do Storm Peaks, loop around, do Ice Crown, and then hit the last little bit of Sholazar, is the plan. So possibly not doing a huge amount of questing today, but we will knock out a fair, exploration, which is... I love having the Explorer title. Basically every character I've ever had in Warcraft has had the Explorer title tacked onto the end of them, so we can go ahead and knock that out, and that'll be good. And we have a little time, we can go start some questing in Storm Peaks. Plus, I get a nice little tour of Northrend here. Get to see all the stuff that I haven't really been showing. Because, I've quested a bit up here. I did a bit of this on stream back in the day, doing some of the quests around the little Acropolis over there. What are those things called? They're not an Acropolis. I don't remember what the hell they call those things. Is it an Acropolis? Are the floating ones the Acropolis? And then the ones in the ground are... Yeah, the ones in the ground are the Ziggurats. That's right. Alright. We'll just keep exploring this. This is fine. Ooh, do I need to go get that altar? Hold up. Because I saw there were a bunch of altars that were listed as separate exploration things. Do I need to hit... is that little symbol there on the map an altar? And do I need to explore said altar? Kinda looks like an altar. What is this? Zim Abwa. Well, it's not an altar, so we'll just keep going. I don't know what the altars actually are. That might be up here. There's a bunch of the Loa shrines. Maybe that's what. Maybe it's specifically those they're talking about. Ooh. Speaking of Necropolis, forgot there was a crashed Necropolis up here. That's pretty cool. Koloramus. Alright, that's another one knocked out. I was like, there's a couple of these around. There's the one down in Dragonblight. Not Dragonblight. That's technically in Borean Tundra, but it's pretty close to Dragonblight. There's a couple of these little crashed Necropolis around. They're super cool looking. Altar of Harkoa. Alright, there's Harkoa. And I think there's a pretty rare cat that can appear appear around here. It's like a super rare hunter pet. It's gonna look like one of these, except it's gonna be kind of see-through. So I might fly a little lower for a minute here just to see if I happen to see the thing. I think it mostly lives like in the woods near here, but just in case I happen to spot it. It'd be nice to shout it out to any hunters in the zone that want to grab the thing. Okay, Prophet of Quetzal. Hello. Greetings, Prophet of Pretzel. Alright. Keep on wandering around. Okay. Altar of Mamtoth. Actually, more appropriately, the Mamtoth Crater. I'm guessing this was the altar, and that is long since dead. Alright. We've got... Oh man, Zul'Drak looks... This bit of Zul'Drak up here at the end looks so cool. Like, Gundrak itself looks just amazing. I can't remember if this is like a raid or... This is a dungeon or what this is. If this is anything? What are you? Don't have a door. Strange. Is there really not, like, anything to this place? Is this just decorative? No way. Like, I know there's the dungeon that you can access through these little side buildings here. Is that literally all there is out here? Strange. Because, yeah, there's a dungeon where I think that's the main entrance there. I remember on my Hunter, I used to use that as a farming location for Borean leather. You can go in there and there's a bunch of snakes right at the start of the dungeon. You can just kill all the snakes and farm them for leather. It's super easy to reset and just kill like 50 of them at a go. Making good money doing that back in the day. Hello! Another player flying around out here. That. What are you? Warlord Zolma's wife. Oh, I remember this quest. There's like a guy in here with a bunch of these little like animated tiki spear shields and stuff, and you gotta like, I think you kill his wife to lure him out because he's like locked himself in a little stronghold and won't come out to fight you. I remember that. Okay, hold up. Let's go get this, which is going to be this little cluster of trees here, because there's like a city kind of buried inside this cluster of trees. Oh, I should have grabbed that flight path while I was up there. Maybe we swing by and grab that on the way back. Like up into Storm Peaks, because I do want to, yeah, we should be hitting all the flight paths while we're doing this, just to make sure I'm actually getting everything convenient and ready to go for me if I need it. How are we doing on Zul'Drak? Oh, easy. Altar of Cerastus? Well, I betcha I know where that is. Also, this is a really good quest chain to do. There's like basically the Ring of Blood, the Amphitheater of Anguish, and you can fight a series of enemies out here that are really tough. They're really designed to be done like a 5-man team. These days you can probably do it with like 2 or 3, especially if you got a couple of 80s with you to help carry it. The gear is pretty damn good when you're first hitting 80. If you're like a fresh level 80 and just want to get a little bit of gear to get you on your feet and moving towards the like, there we go. Towards the heroics and stuff. Not a bad place to go to grab some weapons and stuff. Honestly, gearing up though is super easy in Wrath. There's a ton of good options. You've got all the heroics, the heroic plus. You've got PvP that gets you some really good gear. Crafting honestly gets you some really good gear for just right off the, if you're level 80, fresh level 80, and you want to get yourself some gear to set yourself up into your role. You can absolutely just roll a full set of crafted gear, and you'll be like on your feet enough to get into the base level heroics, which will get you enough gear to get you into the heroic plus and all that stuff. There's good rep gear again at fresh as a fresh 80. You can get a bunch of rep gear that'll help you out. It is not terribly difficult to get yourself on your feet and moving. And if you can find a couple of groups to run with and a guild to run with and whatever, you can get yourself like fully raid set up. I mean, in a month or two, you can be set to go for any content you wanted to do without too much struggle. Like once you hit 80, like a month or two once you hit 80, I'll say. Especially if you can play every day. If you can do a full like I'm gonna clear all the heroics every single day, you'll be done in like 2-3 weeks. It's unbelievable how fast they made gearing in this. It's honestly like on par with retail, which is insane. Because I remember when I was talking to a couple of my friends that played this back in the day, and I was trying to get them all interested in getting back into a guild and getting back into like, hey, we should try doing Ice Crown when it comes out and whatever. There was a bunch of like, oh, but it takes so long to gear. It's going to be so hard to gear up, and we're never going to have time for that, and blah blah. It's like it's not that bad though. Like, Heroic Plus made a big impact in that, to be fair, but even without that, it's not that bad. Like, you can just PvP gear yourself if you really want to. If you want to just go run Battlegrounds like 8 hours a day, you'll be PvP geared in a week. Like, not my personal preferred method of playing Warcraft, but I've done it. Did a bunch of wasn't technically a battleground. What was there was like the PvP zone in Warlords of Draenor. There was the little island off the coast that had the like constant PvP battle going on where you just kind of like it would randomly spawn objectives in. They turned it into a battleground now. Oh, and I can't remember what the hell the name of that place was. Something with an A, I think. I could be wrong. It's the island all the way to the right on the Warlords of Draenor map. I spent ages running around in there. That was like, I would get off of work, and I would come home, sit down at my computer, and then just run that battleground for like you'd try to get into a good group, and then just sit in that battleground for like 6 straight hours every single day after work, and then on my days off, I'd be in it for like 12. Like, it was absolutely ridiculous how much time I spent in there, and you could gear up characters to like full raid tier gear in like a week doing that. It was just unbelievable. But yeah, Storm Peaks. Here we are in Storm Peaks. I should probably kind of half keep an eye open when I'm out here. There's a really rare creature that can spawn out here that drops a mount if you kill it. It's a 100% chance to drop the mount if you kill it, but the thing only spawns like once every couple of days. Time Lost Proto-Drake. I honestly kind of like don't even bother keeping my eye open for it half the time because the odds of you stumbling on it is just like non-existent. Because there are people that just like live up here. They have just devoted their lives to moving into this zone, and they just kind of hang out in the areas it's likely to spawn at and watch for it. And if they happen to see it, they'll snag it. I don't know how far away it appears, because like some NPCs in this game will appear from like a mile away the second they spawn in, and some of them you have to be like damn near on top of. Like that guy just appeared right there, and I bet you like, yeah, that guy just appeared there. Some of them only appear when you get really close to them. I don't know which one Time Lost Proto-Drake is. If it's one of the ones that you can see from a mile away, or if it's one of the ones you have to be like breathing down its neck. So yeah, look at this. This is such a beautiful zone. I'm definitely going to be doing the questing out here on stream. I don't know if it's going to be tonight or if it's going to be like tomorrow night. But I will definitely be doing the questing out here because this is a fantastic zone. It's one of the 2 endgame zones you're going to see. You're going to see this, and you're going to see Ice Crown. And I did Ice Crown on the last character I leveled on stream. So we're going to do Storm Peaks on this guy. And yeah, look at all this stuff. We'll get to seeing what this all is, and we'll explain the story of it all once we get into that. Okay, hold up. I want to see something. there's another really rare spawn out here. Again, another hunter pet that is honestly probably the best hunter pet you can get. There's a wolf that can spawn out here. Can't remember if it's Skoll or Hati. It's named after one of the like Thimble wolves from Norse mythology, and it's like a blue wolf with a lightning bolt pattern. Like it's got lightning bolts flying around it on its body. Super, super rare spawn. Has some unique stats and abilities. And yeah, like, wolves are the best hunter pet at the moment because they have a roar ability that gives a attack power bonus to the hunter themselves, not just to the pet, which is unique. It's the only animal that actually gives a benefit to the hunter. So that wolf is highly, highly sought after. Again, it's one of those like it'll spawn once every couple of days kind of thing. So odds of running into it relatively low, but as long as we're here, always worth taking a look. Even though I'm not a hunter, it would definitely be worth calling out in zone chat if in case there are any hunters out here that actually want the thing. What have we got going on here? We're just going to try it again. Knock out as much of the exploration as we can. Slowly but surely, we'll tick through all of it. I'm just kind of looking to see, do I happen to see anything that looks like a time-lost proto-drake? Cool if I did. I'm 100% not going to, though. I can guarantee you that. I think I've got, yeah, Frosthold here. Temple of Storms is, I believe, that bit all the way up at the top there. So, can I get Temple of Storms if I just fly close to this, or do I have to fly all the way up there? It'd be cool if I could just fly close to it. Also, this is the other location that Wolf can spawn in, is along this little stretch right here. Let's just check. Do I see a wolf? I am not seeing a wolf. Alright. You're gonna make me fly pretty high up this thing, aren't you? Okay, there's Temple of Storms. Cool. There's another rare spawn that can spawn in, like, along this trench. Like a giant blue-white dragon. I've only seen it a couple of times, but it counts towards that get kill a rare enemy achievement, so if I happen to see it out here, we'll want to be killing that. Probably not going to. Again, there are a ton of incredibly rare spawns out in Northrend. The odds of seeing any of them are, like, next to non-existent. Especially in an active, like Eden Wrath, when there's actually active people playing and trying to camp this stuff. Like, the odds of you just bumping into some of these are negligible. But, always worth keeping your eyes open, because you never know. You might just happen to walk into the thing one day. And if you don't know that it's there, you might not even realize you're seeing anything unique. Hello. Speaking of seeing something rare, it's a troll mage, who is almost certainly doing the same thing I'm doing right now, which is keeping his eyes open for the time-lost proto-drake, because this is one of the areas it can spawn in. So I am, like, more than willing to bet that what that guy's doing right now is just kind of flying a lap of the time-lost proto-drake spawn areas, just kind of watching to see. Speaking of proto-drakes, there's a bunch of them out here. So, what we'd be looking for with the time-lost proto-drake is something that looks very similar to one of these guys, except kind of brown. Honestly, I think they're horrendously ugly. It's one of the reasons I've never, like, super dedicated any time to, like, trying to get time-lost proto-drake, because I think that proto-drakes look, like, hideous. Like, I don't know, man, that doesn't look cool to me. Not my idea of a good-looking mount, but some people like them, and it's rare, so Fair enough. Who are you? Wonder what this guy's all about. Also, yeah, look at this thing. There's so much cool stuff out here. Like, this whole zone is just fantastic. Alright. I've got another flight path to grab here. I can grab the flight path at Frosthold and possibly whatever this is here. I don't know what this Aiden Morin. I have no idea what this flight master is. But we'll go take a look. And yeah, that puts me at the only things I have left to do to get exploration, or the Explorer title. Exploration Meta Achievement, whatever you want to call it. The only thing I've got left to do is Ice Crown and then like the very northern bit of Sholazar. So we should be able to knock that out pretty darn quick here. There's that flight path. And then what is this? Is this going to be that little like Crusader camp? It totally is. I was gonna say, there's that little Crusader camp that, like, the Assault on Icecrown Glacier quest chain kicks off at. Which I'm actually eligible for now. We could start that, but I'm not gonna get into that just yet. And yeah, there's a flight path there, isn't there? Yep. I honestly feel like they maybe were a little too generous with some of these flight paths. Like, I don't think we needed one here. Because you've got Dalaran right there. Then you've got the Frostfall, like, dwarf encampment. I guess it's, like, way up there, so it's kind of hard to get back and forth. But, like, some of these flight paths are very close to each other. Like, you went from Classic, where there were barely any flight paths at all, to this, where there's, like, a flight path every 5 feet. Okay, there's Crusader's Pinnacle. I'm just going to try to get all my exploration done. There's a bunch of locations to discover out here. And honestly, like, some of this is going to change a little bit as we get closer. Oh, this is so cool looking. You can get these as mounts from a couple different sources. There's, like, arena mounts that are pretty similar to that. And then there's... that Crystal Song? That's totally Crystal Song. Okay, don't need to worry about that. There's, when we get to Ice Crown, there's going to be some Ice Crown variants of those mounts. If you do all of the, like, hard mode meta achievements for Ice Crown raiding, you can get the Glory of the Raider mount, which is basically one of these dragons, and they are very slick looking. I've got them in retail. I've got all of the available ones that you can get in retail. Right. There's our lovely airship flying around up above us. Go grab the rest of this. Sindragosa's Fall. Fantastic. Actually, oh! The Tournament of the Crusader is actually set up. This was not here the last time I was up in Icecrown. I have not been to Icecrown since this patch dropped. And this whole thing was not here yet. I think this wasn't here yet either. Because there was like the guy that you do the quest for up in the hills, the like dying crusader who's like, I think he's up there. Like that little scar on the ground there, I think is his campfire. Yep. And then yeah, there had been on the map since like day 1 of Wrath of the Lich King launching, they'd had the icon for this flight path up here, but the flight path itself didn't exist yet, because this hadn't been added. Because there's a bunch of, like, dailies and a bunch of, like, there's 2 dungeons, or I think 1 dungeon and a raid, but they share the same map, available up here. Can I fly in here? We good? Okay, yeah. There's, like, a dungeon and a raid in this little arena, where it's basically like the Horde and the Alliance holding a tournament to prepare for their assault on Icecrown, try to find the best warriors and get everybody all set to go. It's, you know, get all hyped because we're about to go fight the Scourge. And, like, there's a ton of cool, like, daily quests and neat stuff you can unlock up here. I don't have any of it available yet because I haven't even started any of the Ice Crown or Endgame stuff yet. This is going to be, the next couple of weeks, I am going to be spending probably a fair bit of my time up here just doing quests, taking care of all this side content. There's a bunch of rep you can do, there's a bunch of, like, I bet you I can find, if we go take a look around here, these are all trainers, right? Yeah. All the different skill trainers, inscription trainers, jewel crafting, whatever the hell's going on in this painting. Ardent Peacekeeper. I think there's some mounts you can get up here. Refreshments. That's kind of cool.
My wares
What do you sell?
are available to you.
Yeah, nothing super fancy. What are you? Master of the Melee. Master of the Charge. Master of the Shield Breaker. Cenarian Circles up here. Grand Champion of the Ebon Blade, Croc Scourgebane. That guy's awesome. Master at Arms, Zorbe Bloodletter. Is this like the Ebon Blade's little corner up here? Must be. Alliance Valiant's Wing. I'm trying to see if I've got anything. All the different races on their like unique custom mounts. I'm trying to see if there's like a quartermaster out here or anything that I can talk to see what kind of gear is going to be available. There must be. Just to find where they are. Stable Master, Silver Covenant Pavilion, Master at Arms. What are you? Grand Champion of the Exodar, Grand Champion of Darnassus, the Silver Covenant, Ironforge Quartermaster.
I've the finest wares in the land.
Only champions of Ironforge can purchase what I've got to offer.
Off with you.
Wait. Are these...
May I be of service?
What is this? Champion Seal. Okay, so this... Oh, I can actually buy the unique... Oh. Yeah, there are some unique mounts out here. That's kind of cool. Target Hippogriff. What are these? Do I have any cool weapons out here? Proof hit rating and haste. A two-handed sword that does 186.5 damage. And it requires 25 champion seals. That is real good. I'm gonna want that. Okay, so we're gonna need to figure out what I need to do to get some champion seals and get that taken care of. That is insane. Holy shit. I'm glad I came up here and took a look at this. Armor penetration, haste, attack power, crit strike, defense rating. That's okay. 10 of those for a big upgrade on the boots. Attack power, expertise. Okay, so there's some boots I want from here. There is a weapon I want from there. What do you got for me? Mounts? Kelderai Steed. Can I see what that looks like? No. And Silver Covenant Hippogriff. Very cool. And a pet. And these are, again, just the champion seals. Yeah, okay. I'm going to need to figure out what you need to do to earn champion seals, because those are going to be very useful from the looks of it. I'm going to guess they are awarded for killing the bosses in the dungeon and or raid. And, ooh, look at you. Here. Which one is that? Plagued Proto-Drake. Where you got that from? That's cool looking. And yeah, we've got the Horde version of that over here, where you can see them all hanging out. Check out all of their cool mounts. Like, look at these guys. Thunderbluff, all the Kodos they've got up here. We got the Blood Elves, we got the Trolls on their little raptors, we got the Orcs on their wolves, and the Undead on their cool looking little zombie skeletal horses. Yeah, bunch of cool stuff to see and do up here at the tournaments. Is there anything else that I can poke at right now? Possibly not. We might be capped out for now. I'm gonna guess once you get to be 80 to get your dailies and stuff out here. Souvenirs. Ooh. I could buy a shirt. Can I see? Okay, I can't see what the shirt looks like because I'm wearing armor. Hold up. I will take the armor off for just a second so that I can see what the shirt looks like. I mean, that is pretty fantastic. I need to get... Oh! I don't have this shirt in retail for my super patriotic dwarf. I need to go buy this. Oh no, I'm gonna have to reinstall... No, hold up, put that back.
Keep it real.
I'm gonna need to go reinstall retail so I can get my shirt. Fantastic. Flight Master, you're just the
What
flight
brings
path,
you?
right? Yeah, fantastic. We already saw all these mounts. Stable Master. First Aid Trainer, which I haven't even picked up yet. I wonder if I could start the Ardent Tournament here. One sec. I don't suppose this gives me any of those,
Farewell.
No. No, it doesn't. Whatever.
Have
We'll
a
come
good
back out and check this out later. This is definitely going to be worth doing, though. If I can get 25, well, honestly, if I can get 35, that'd be fantastic, of those, tokens. I will be real set up. I just don't know how difficult getting 35 of those tokens is going to be. Especially, like, as an ungeared level 80, if that's going to be, like, just absolutely out of my range. I don't know what it takes to complete the stuff they're going to want me to do. Alright. Grab some more Serenites. 7 Serenite ore, holy shit. Unread mail from Justicar Mariel Trueheart. Oh, I bet you that's going to be the, hey, you should come up and, you should come up and fight your way into Ice Crown, is my guess. Why am I not getting the Explorer for this northern coast here? I feel like I should have at this point, but it hasn't ticked anything over. That's strange. Ooh, hello. That's titanium. I want that. Eh. Oh, I literally can't do it. You need to be 450. You need to be max mining for that? Oh my god. That's unfortunate. I'm at 431, so yeah, 19 more before I can mine that. Oh well. We'll get it on the next pass. I'm going to be spending so much of my life flying circles around Ice Crown. Like, the big loop, the big horseshoe loop around here is one of the best mining loops you can run when you're at, like, max level and you're just trying to get Serenite and Titanium. And, like, the Crystallized Earth and Shadow and all that. Crystallized Fire, I think, was the one that I always had the hardest time getting. It was the one that I always had ended up having to go fly extra laps just to, like, catch up on the Crystallized Fire I needed. But we'll see. Might honestly not be a little better on this server, because with this being a PvP server, it is less likely to have people bot farming it, because bot farming is significantly more dangerous on a PvP server, because you can get ganked by, you know, rival faction players. So it is slightly less likely that I'm going to run into that problem. I'm sure there still are bots. I am not going to think that there are not, but there are probably less bots than what I was used to seeing. What else do we got out here? I've done most of this questing on stream in the past. This is honestly another really cool zone, though. There's a bunch of good story stuff you do, like when you're fighting your way through here, where there's like a bone witch that lives in a cave. Somewhere back in that little valley, I think it is. It's like helping you undermine the Jotunheim, Vrykul. These guys have all pledged their allegiance to Arthas. You kind of join up with her and help undermine their authority. Leading to a couple of really cool end quests. Like there's one up on the roof of that building where you fight the champion of them. Arthas shows up at the end. It's a very cool. There's a lot of like personal interactions with Arthas. Like Arthas showing up and taking an interest in what you're doing out here. Happens quite a bit. I don't remember what this is. I know it's a thing I have to explore, but I don't remember what it's for. I also don't remember if I need to go explore these little islands out here. Ice Crown, are you going to tell me if I need to explore that stuff? It looks like no. Mirheim Conflagration. Mirheim is this up here. I think we're going to be good to go. You know what? We're actually closer to Sholazar than we are to the rest of Ice Crown, so I guess we'll just go knock out the rest of Sholazar and then come back up and finish my exploration in Ice Crown. That makes sense. Ice Crown should be the last thing we explore. Yeah, that'll do. Alrighty. Sholazar is not the most varied terrain to look at, to be fair. Like, it's mostly just rainforest and then a bit of rainforest that's on fire. It looks incredibly similar to Ungoro Crater, which is explored a little bit if you finish the whole quest line out here. It's the similar kind of thing where there was like a Titan testing ground where they were like basically toying with terraforming and controlling an environment in order to like promote life growth. Which is basically the same story that you get in Ungoro Crater. There's an Ungoro Crater. The reason there's like dinosaurs roaming around there still and everything is that was like the Titan testing ground, and that is very much the same storyline here. Alright. Got that. I think it looks like I explored that. Sholazar Basin. I need Pillar, Maker's Overlook, Rainspeaker, Canopy, and the Avalanche, which are all going to be over there. This is... yeah, we're almost done. Fantastic. I don't know why the music has decided to leave me, but fine. Still really pretty to look at. Like, again, not the most interesting... oh. I need to keep my eyes open, because we are still trying to level up my mining. And this is a good chance to do that. Fantastic. 432, and some more Serenites, which is just perfect. I've probably flown past a bunch of them, because I've been watching my, like, where I'm actually going here, not as much up here. And then I have my, like, chat overlay here that I'm trying to make sure I keep an eye on as well, so not paying as close of attention to... If you see a yellow dot on the thing and I'm flying past it and you want to call it out, yeah, do that. That would be much appreciated. Not that big of a deal, though. I can always get more. I am going to be swimming in ore by the end of the week, because I'm going to spend every night doing an hour or two loop out in Ice Crown, just getting my, like, daily Titan Steel smelting and all that done. So, oh, speaking of yellow dots that I flew right past, just caught one. There was one right here. Give me that. I'm sure with the chat delay, it's going to be real fun. If I do fly past one, somebody in chat decides to call it out, the chat delay ought to make it real interesting trying to figure out how far back I need to turn around to go get that. I think this here is Maker's Overlook, and then this here is the Avalanche. So once I get those two discovered, we are done with this zone. And we can head our way back on up to finish up our exploration of Ice Crown. Come on. Take a little peek in the window here. Yeah, this is the start of the Titan's little, like, testing facility. Then we've got the Avalanche here, where you can see a bit of the snowy mountain from Ice Crown is kind of collapsed down into here. Ta-da! Alright, there's the basin explored. Oh! And I see some Serenite. Ooh, it's a rich Serenite deposit. Even better. I think I said I needed, what, 2 stacks of Serenite ore? We'll see. I would need 18 more ore. If I can get 2 more stacks of Serenite ore. Honestly, if I can get, like, 4 more stacks of Serenite ore, I'm going to be in really good shape for gear. That's a possibility. Do I want to just max out my blacksmithing real quick so that I can get the gear that I need? I don't know. Maybe I should. I mean, we're getting lucky on the mining nodes here today. If I can get like 4 stacks of blacksmithing reagents, I think I might do some blacksmithing in a minute to like catch my gear up and blacksmithing up. Because I am going to need to fly one last little loop around here. I want to go to Storm Peaks here in a second to like start leveling in Storm Peaks. But like, honestly having pretty good luck up here grabbing some ore. Like, that's a couple of nodes in a row. Actually, I already know the mining route, like, off the top of my head for this place. I spent so long up here flying around looking at all this that I know, like, exactly where I'm trying to get to. Like, I want to fly down towards that peak. Once I can see this area, I want to hook back and loop across this. So, like, about here-ish should be good. And then I'm going to loop back and kind of run along this thing here and across to the other side. Which should also, very conveniently, sync up with where I'm trying to get on my exploration. Because this here would be the front door to... Oh, hello. Okay. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I'm definitely under level for this. But I think I can take one of them. As long as I don't pull more than one, I should be fine. And as long as I don't pull that Death Knight that's walking towards me right now, I should be fine. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. Oh god, I pulled 3. Alright. Let's do it. How hardcore am I? Probably not good enough for this. Alright, give me that. Give me this. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Yeah, I was like, there's no way. That was... Pulling 3 was a death sentence. That sucks. Oh, well. Thankfully, not too far of a flight to get back to my corpse. That's always the catch when you're out here, is that this one little stretch can be a real pain in the ass, especially like I'm at level 77. I'm 3 levels under those guys. Horrifically undergeared for this. They do appear, in interesting news, to not regenerate their health. So that gives me a chance. I mean, if they don't regenerate their health, I can just finish them off now. Yeah, that'll do. And then just,
It's too far away.
yeah, sneak in there and grab this rich Serenite deposit right out from under him. It's fine. Everything is totally fine. I don't think I'll try to do another one. If I see another one down in that... Oh, well, say that. Oh, God, no. Good Lord, no. You can have it. That's fine. Whoever comes around on this mining loop next can have that one. That is not worth my time. Even if I were level 80 and geared, that is not worth my time. Pulling that many things to get one mining node? Absolutely not. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, front door to Ice Crown. We should probably go get that, huh? Because, yeah. Welcome to Arthas's house. This looks so stupid. In retail, like, you can see all the way up the tower from here. Like, you can see the whole thing. It's a little goofy with the lower draw distance in Classic, resulting in not being able to see most of Ice Crown from Ice Crown. But yeah, this is it. This is the big finale raid, which I don't think is open at all yet. I think you have to finish the full like quest chain and everything, which isn't patched in yet to unlock that. Because you'll eventually see there's going to be a bunch of, like, troops assaulting the gate and all that stuff going on once we get up there. The storyline right now is that we're going to be pushing through here. We're going to be fighting our way through the Ice Crown Glacier. We're setting up the tournament to start rallying our forces to begin the final push up through here onto the Citadel. But we have not done that yet. Alright. I'm curious to see, like, how, what the race to take down Arthas is going to be like, because, like, that's one of the most run raids in Warcraft's history. Like, I think people have the mechanics for that one figured out, like, to a T. So I'm curious to see what the world first race is going to be like. I honestly feel like it might end up being pretty short. Alright. Can I sneak in and... Oh, you're gonna pull. Little bastard. Alright, that's fine. I can kill this guy. Even though he's a few levels over me, we can take him. He's not an elite, so he'll go down nice and quick. And then, if I'm lucky, that guy will turn back around, and yeah, we're good. And if I'm even luckier, another player won't show up and steal this out from under me. Fantastic. What a great day it is. Up to 440. I don't suppose there's going to be any mining nodes on this little rock. Sometimes you get some sticking off this outcropping. Looks like nothing today. So we'll just head on over to here. Yeah, seriously though, weirdly good luck on the mining out here. I suppose it has been a while, so people maybe have calmed down a bit on the resource collecting, as they probably already got everything they need for the most part. Titanium, which I can't get just yet. Serenite, which I will happily take. Oh, I don't like how fast those guys are. Are you all going to be cool? Just be cool, man. And our final bit of exploration, which is about to pop a whole pile of achievements here. I think 3 or 4 achievements are about to pop. Let's see it. Yeah, there we go. 3 of them, including the World Explorer achievement, which means I now have every map in this game filled in on this character, which also nets me the Explorer. I now have my first title on this character that I can have toggled on. So if you hovered over my character right now, it would read as Dr. Feelbad, the Explorer. Which is, I try to get that on basically every character I have. I don't know, I like that title. I'm a sightseer in video games, so getting Explorer is just part of my shtick. You know what? Let's get mining to 450. I don't care how many stacks I get, but let's get mining up to 450. That seems like it would be a reasonable goal. I'll just finish another lap or so here. I only need to get like 7 more nodes. And then we'll be at 450 mining. I'll head back up to Dalaran. We'll do some blacksmithing. I'll get myself some gear. And then we'll head down to Storm Peaks and get set up to start Storm Peaks. Yeah, this has been a pretty fun little run here. I am very much enjoying this server. I was a little hesitant when my friends all said they were going to this like PvP server because like I don't know. I don't like dealing with like having to worry about getting ganked while I'm just out doing stuff. But it hasn't been much of an issue. I haven't really had... I think I've gotten killed twice by a PvP player on this server, on this character entirely. Like in the... what is he at now? in the 3 days and 18 hours of playtime that I have on this character. So, oh god, what even is that? 90 hours? I've had 2 times where another player killed me. That's fine. Like, not even worth mentioning. Oh. Hey, sweet. I think we both got that one. You can actually both get a node. If you both mine it at the exact same second, you can both get the same node. Oh, that guy's a bot. That's funny. I was like, the way he's flying, that is absolutely a bot. That's funny. Alright, so 3 more nodes, and I am all set up on this guy. There's 1. There's number 2, which I am also probably stealing out from under the nose of that bot because of his coding. He's probably not going to be able to react to it. Oh, this sucks. He's going to sneak in here and steal this off me almost certainly. Ah, well. Unless he's going farther around. His loop might send him a little farther up. I tend to find that going a little farther up isn't actually that valuable, so I skip that little section. I've only ever seen like nodes up there once or twice, but I tend to find it's not worth my time chasing after. There's also one that tends to spawn right around here, but it's like covered in elites. Yeah, that one right there, and those guys down there are a pain to fight. So yeah, not even gonna go for that one. I see it, but it's not worth my time. I only need 1 more node, and there's usually either one along this or along this little, like, stretch right here. Ah, there it is. That'll be mining 450 all set up. Oh, to hell with it. Let's just go for 80. I only need 8 more ore, and we're at 4 stacks, so screw it. We can do that. That's nice and easy. 8 more ore should only take like 2 or 3 more nodes, and we've been getting, honestly, really good luck on the mining nodes out here. So, yeah, there's another 3, so just 5 more. Should be quick enough to grab. If I get 1 rich node, that's perfect. If I get 2 small nodes, that'll do it too. And we can now mine titanium, so I don't need to skip over titanium nodes if I see them. I can actually use those. Perfect progress out here. Alright. So, I believe, yeah, the best loop here is going to be down along this, hit that node, and then, like, under the bridge, and then up into the little quarry. Alright, so that's 7, so the next node I hit is the end, and then we're all done. All done with mining for now. Oh, a rich node. Even better. Alright, let's head on back. We'll head to Dalaran, we'll go smelt this stuff all up. I'm going to skip any that I see on the way back there, I don't even care. I just want to go start smelting this, get my smithing caught up. And then we can head on over to Storm Peaks and start all of that. Fantastic. And what's my smithing at? My smithing's at 396. So I need 54 more ranks of smithing, and the last few get rough. The final couple of ranks of any of the crafting professions out here in Northrend are gonna be... they're gonna take some work. I think the last 5 ranks of this, you actually have to use Titan Steel recipes. And Titan Steel, for reference, the Serenite that I'm mining right here, I'm getting like, on average, we'll say 4 per node. Because of the rich nodes. It takes 2 per bar, so I would need I get 2 bars per node, roughly. We'll take a look at Titan Steel in just a second. Titanium is going to drop like an average of 3 per node, usually, about. So 3 bars of titanium, or 3 ore of titanium per node. Titanium nodes are significantly less common. And we should actually be able to check all these recipe stats and everything right here, because I think this pair of buildings is the forge. This one right here, I think, is my forge. Enter a no-fly zone, but that's fine, because, ta-da, welcome to the forge. And who's the mining trainer out here? You.
What can I do for
Grandmaster
you?
mining trainer, smelt titanium, smelt Titan steel. So, Titan
Have a
steel.
good one.
Titan steel is going to take 3 titanium bars, an eternal fire, an eternal shadow, and eternal earth. Those are 10 of these. So, there's an eternal earth. I don't think I even have any of the crystallized fire. I probably have enough for an eternal shadow. So I would need to find enough rocks to get, 10 of those to get this ticked off. And then 3 titanium bars, which, that's 2 ore per thing. So we'd need to find, like, probably 3 titanium nodes. And then each of these also has a cooldown. I don't... Or did they get rid of the cooldown? No way. There's no way they got rid of the cooldown, did they? There was a daily cooldown on Titan Steel back in the day. Maybe they've dropped that, because there might be some new ores that you can craft once you get the recipes out of the raids and stuff. Because that was on a daily cooldown, that, like, you could only make one ingot of that per day. Maybe they've gotten rid of that, and that's why the price has come so far down. That would make sense, too. But yeah, mining gets time-consuming and expensive, especially if you want to start buying stuff. Oh my lord. It gets extremely pricey out here. Ooh. Bronzebeard, you've been around. The Argot tournament invites you to test your skills in honorable combat. Champions are gathered at the Argot tournament grounds. My invite. Sweet. And my tabard. My horrendously ugly tabard. So one of the other things you get for getting the Explorer is you get this thing in the mail, the Tabard of the Explorer. Which, that's not pretty. I don't know, man. This is one of the ugliest tabards in the game. I go through all the effort to get Explorer on all my characters, and I don't want to wear this. This is horrible. But whatever. It gets me my represent. That's fine. We'll keep it on for now. It's the best tabard I've got. I think our guild can make a tabard. I don't know if we have yet. I don't know if our guild unit has a fucking logo yet. We've been really lazy. Do we have a logo? Can I check that from here? Guild information. I don't even know. What is this? I should set a message. Whatever. Let's go ahead and smelt all my Serenite. Smelt all my Cobalt. And then get crafting. See what we can make. Because I think I can get myself up to 400 pretty easily. And then from 400, I ought to be able to craft myself 2 new pieces of gear that are both going to be upgrades. And then when I get to level 78, I can go get some reputation gear that's going to be upgrades. And then when I get to level 80, I got all kinds of stuff available to me. This is going fantastically. Honestly, this has been a really smooth endgame run. Like, server's been running well, the auction house has been running well. Haven't been getting ganked, haven't been getting camped on my mining nodes and stuff, so I'm actually getting the resources that I need to be able to, successfully do the things I need to do. Like, overall, nice chill experience. Alright. 5 of these, and then is that... I think that's everything I gotta make for now. Perfect. Okay, and then
You need
Grandmaster Blacksmithing Trainer. So, I need to
something? Be careful.
make myself some stuff to get my level up. I can afford to make a bunch of those. I can afford to make a bunch of those. They are... Yeah, these tempered Serenite belts actually sell reasonably well, it looks like. Oh, these are crystallized earth. Oh, that's way better. Yeah, make me 4 of those. This is going to be the best option. Because, yeah, crystallized earth is dirt cheap, and that's the small version. I thought it was the big version for a second, like you need 10 of them. But yeah, no, that's the small version. That's super easy. Let's knock out a few of these real quick. And then we should be able to get the new set of recipes. Alright, perfect.
Greetings.
What do you got for me? Oh my lord. Okay. I don't care about the brilliant stuff. What is the horned thing? That's hit rating? Eh. Serenite Ambusher. This is a dagger. Don't need it. Serenite Bracer. What does this do? Permanently add a socket to your bracer. Oh, socket bracer. Right, okay. That's really good. Holy shit. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Socket gloves. That's also really good. Okay, spiked cobalt. That is going to be my DPS one. And then, yes, tempered Serenite boots. This is going to be my upgraded boots, and this will be my upgraded breastplate. Fantastic. And then what else do we have that you're going to teach me here? Tempered Serenite helm. That is a pretty decent upgrade, which I unlock at 405. Alright. So if I can get up to 405, I should make both of these. What's this? Cudgel of Serenite Justice. Don't need it. Furious Serenite Beatstick. Don't need it. Serenite Bulwark Shield. Don't need it. Tempered Serenite Bracers at 410. Also an upgrade. Also at level 77. So we're going to want to go and get all the tempered stuff. Alright, that's fine. This requires level 78. I want to say the daunting stuff is even better, but that requires... It's also level 78. What the hell? Why would I ever not... Serenite Bar 14. Serenite Bar 12 plus an Eternal Earth. Why would I ever want the other one? This is 1277, 2855. This is... just better. It costs an Eternal Earth and 2 less bars, but it's just better. Okay, so we're gonna want to be able to craft that. Got it. What is this one? Icebane Girdle. Give me the girdle. That's pretty damn good. Although it does require a frozen orb, which are kind of rare. Icebane Treads. That is also pretty good, although no defense rating. I feel like that is deceptively high when it's how much of an upgrade it's saying it is. I feel like it's not actually that good. Righteous Gauntlets, Titanium Rods, Shield Spike, Weapon Chain. Those are all damn good. The Daunting Leg Plates I'm gonna want. Yes. Helm of Command. I think that might actually be pretty decent. Well, not so much, I guess. Icebane Chest Guard. Ooh. Bunch of Frost Resist gear. Alright. Righteous Greaves. No. Savage Serenite Hauberk. That Savage is going to be the offensive version. Titanium Skeleton Key. Brilliant Titan Steel Helm. Yeah. These are what I want. Once you get into the end game, we're going to be wanting this stuff. This tempered Titan Steel Helm here, that's going to be pretty damn good. And then these tempered Titan Steel treads, also pretty damn good. And then I think it was the Titan Steel Destroyer two-handed mace. Yeah, pretty darn useful. So we'll be going for all that stuff eventually. However, we've gotten everything I can get for
See you
now.
later.
Let's go ahead and craft this stuff up. Yes, this is an upgrade, right? Wait, not an upgrade? What's the upgrade? Oh, it just doesn't show the fact that this is an upgrade. But this is an upgrade, so we're going to make one of you, yeah. And then maybe make the helm, too. Does it have one? We'll see. And then I'm going to need to go farm some mats, I think, to get the rest of this. This loses me... Oh, God, this loses me, like, 85 stamina. Never mind, I don't want that. This is worth making 2 more of, though. The Serenite breastplate's honestly not that hard to make. 5 Serenite bar, 6 cobalt, that's easy. You know what? Create me one of these, just to get me up to 405. That'll unlock the recipes, and then I can see what I'm actually going to need going forward. Yeah, there we go.
What can I do for you?
This. The tempered helm and the tempered shoulders. I want both of those, and it's 12 Serenite bars, 12 Serenite bars. So 24 Serenite bars, so 48 Serenite ore. Oh god, do I just go get that? I could just go get that right now. Equip this, yes. Equip this, yes. That is not an upgrade for me. The rest of this is all basically for sale. Oh yeah, this is an upgrade. Equip that. Fantastic. So how are we looking now? We've got a bunch of new gear on. Oh, I have this horrible, ugly tabard on. Get rid of that. What do we look like now? Ooh. Pretty cool. Alright, let's go chuck some stuff in the bank. Sell some other stuff. These are never... Well, maybe they'll sell. I'll chuck them in the bank for now. We'll try selling them. See if I get lucky. I'll chuck some of these gems in the guild bank as well, because I think the guild might... I have a jewel crafter in there somewhere. You can probably make some use of that stuff. One of these is a soulbound, so we'll sell that. I'll chuck my treads in there. We're going to sell that ring. We're going to sell all this. Chuck my eternal earth and stuff. All the eternal stuff I'm going to want to keep, because I will be using that eventually. Go ahead and sort for now. Oh my lord, listen to her go. I've got all the cobalt I need. I don't need to worry about cobalt. I've actually got a fair stock of cobalt set up. And I've got some eternal whatevers ticking away there. Yeah, literally no eternal fire. Yeesh.
Go with honor.
Go ahead and the jewel crafting tab. I am in the jewel crafting tab. Here you go. Go nuts. Craft you some gems. Wanna buy heal? Alright. Give me this. We can ditch all of this stuff. We can ditch this. We can ditch this. And we can ditch that. Let's go see if I can find myself 48 cobalt ore. Technically, if I hit 46, I'll stop there because I've got... Or 45, I guess. Because I've got one more in the bank, I know. So, if I hit 45, we'll just go ahead and stop. But in the meantime, yeah. Let's go see if we can hit 40... Wait. I need 40... 12 each, right? 12 each for these next two tempered things, right? This is 12 bars, and this is 12 bars. So yeah, 44. So if I hit 43 in my inventory, we're good. Okay. Get my math right. We're good to go. 43 in the inventory, we stop and we go craft myself that last bit of new gear. And at that point, we should be pretty well set up for, like, endgame stuff. No. Oh, you little bastard. You knocked me out of my mining, you punk. Alright. I'd really rather not, like, pestilence this guy, because it's gonna pull this guy, I bet. There we go. Alright, let's keep moving. So the goal is 43, we're at 5. Shouldn't take too long to get to, though. I mean, I mined up like 80 a minute ago without too much trouble, so I think I can hit 43 without breaking too much of a sweat. And if we're lucky, we might get some titanium, and if we're really lucky, we might get some crystallized fire. That would be perfect. Or we'll get nothing. We'll realize that we were just on a really good loop that was synced up with the way the bots were running in a perfect way, that I wasn't running into any of them, and now I am not, and I'm just going to be hitting nothing. That is also entirely possible. Nothing down here even. Alright. How's my defense stat looking now that we've done that? We're up to 487. I need 535, and I've got... What's my defense like? Defense is at 380, so I'm getting another 20 from that. Another 20 from that puts me at 507. Okay, so we're still behind where I'd need to be for heroics, and we're behind where I need to be for raiding by a little bit more. But I'm gonna be about to be able to craft a bunch of stuff that ought to fix some of that. Specifically, I'm willing to bet, yeah, my helm's got no defense rating on it at all right now. This should be doable. How am I not finding a single node right now? I used up all my luck earlier. That or it's like after 6 and now everybody that does mining loops is woken up. I'm just going to be fighting against them. That is entirely possible. I don't suppose we'll get lucky and there'll be any in the quarry? No? Alright. I was like, I'd really like to just hit my 43 and then get the hell out of here. If you feel like playing nice today, game. I was like, thankfully I've done this loop enough times that I've completely memorized what the ideal, like, mining loop is. I'm mounted. So what if I'm mounted? Just mine the thing. Alright. Up to 9. Yeah, we're going to want to go along here till we get to about this. And then loop back up along the mountain that way. So that's fine, and I'm kind of aiming at that peak, and then we're going to loop back along the mountains that way. There's one here. Perfect. And yeah, just head on up. There's another one. And gets me up to 15. Alright. And up we go straight up the side of this steep one. Because there's a couple that can spawn like up at the top of this mountain. So it's worth poking your head like basically along this. Because you can get a couple that'll spawn like in along this area, and then you'll kind of loop past this. I usually hug the left side. And you can get a couple along here. Nothing today. You can get a couple along here. Although, again, no dice. There's one or two past the end of this. I shouldn't be giving away my mining route. It's a terrible plan, but everybody can look it up online. Everybody uses the same resources for this stuff. But yeah, you just kind of loop along the end of this. No dice right now, which means there must be other people out here mining. Like, the fact that I had such good luck, like, 20, 30 minutes ago, and now I'm getting absolutely nothing, there must be other people out here. That's fine. I can kind of see if there's anything in the cave if I fly over the top. Got one. Got one in the cave, which I'm going to skip. The cave has a bunch of enemies in it, and they're all, like, higher level. And I am not... If I were level 80 and geared, I would deal with it. But at the level I'm at, probably not worth it. This is where we turned up to go loop up that mountain earlier. So you're kind of going to come along here to meet it. See if you get anything on the other side. If you don't... Oh. We got one. Can I get it safely? Yes. Only two. Bit unfortunate. I probably don't even want to bother with these, but you can sometimes get some that are back in the corners that are pretty safe to go grab. I'm not going to worry about the ones on that front line, because if there's anything in there, I am not pulling that out of there. Not at this level. But you can get some that are like, yeah, tucked back into the corners here that are easy enough to snag. Like, I might have just gotten lucky. Yeah, there's one down here. And that should be far enough away, yeah, that we're not going to pull anything. Perfect. What does that put me at? 23. I'll just set them up here so that I can actually see them all and see what I'm doing. So, halfway done, and we're about halfway done with the loop. So honestly, we might get it in one loop. That's not too bad. 43, 44-ish or 2 stacks a loop. That's not terrible at all. We flew through the other side of this when we were coming back that side. So let's kind of loop past there to check it. Swing back here to check if you missed anything in this little gap, but it looks like the answer today is nothing. Up and over the top. You might pull a couple of things. They are not going to be able to catch you, though, because you're going right back on down the other side. And yeah, you're mostly just kind of following this line of where the, like, glacier meets the mountain. Is more or less what your loop's going to be for most of this run. Is this, you kind of follow along this line, see if you get anything. Today it is, I mean, not the driest I've seen it, but pretty dry out here. You can extend this down into this area, but there tend not to be as many out there. Although, if it's being heavily mined, it might be worth doing, because that likely means the miners are following the, like, sensible route, and they're not doing that. So, we're going to try a little bit of psychology, and assume that if they're not doing it, that means those haven't been hit in a while, and I can sneak through here and snag a couple extras. We're going to go a little farther down than I normally would. Like, normally I would turn it around back there, but, yeah, there's another one. Is it worth it? We're good. We're good. Alright. Oh, you fucker. Almost had that without pulling a second one, but we'll be fine. I can pull a second one, we'll still be fine. Okay, we're good. God. This place is so weird. Get out of here. Alright. Again, soundtrack out here. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see what else we can hit. If I get lucky, we get one or two more along here. I might even loop up past Scourgeholm. You can get a few through Scourgeholm, although maybe I don't want to do that right now because it's going to be a little glitchy because I haven't done the like intro to Ice Crown quest chain, which means it's in a slightly different phase than it normally would be in. Because once you do the quest chain, you like set up the Crusader camp up there, and it changes how that whole area operates a little bit. So until I do that, might not want to wander over there, because you can actually end up getting some nodes that'll like, you'll see them, and then you'll get close enough to mine them, and they'll phase out of existence because you aren't actually in the right phase to exist with them. Which is always a pain in the ass. Yeah, see, this was totally worth doing. Normally you skip this bit on the mining route and you turn around and just kind of skirt this little bit here. But if you're getting heavily mined, it can be worth varying up your route a little bit because if you just stick to the same, like, tried and true tested mining route that everyone uses, everyone's going to have already hit it and you're not going to find anything. So going just a little bit out of your way can make a big difference. Grab you, and then one more node should do it, and I can head back and make the last bits of gear that I wanted to make. And then I think I'll probably call it a part there, and we'll get ready to head up to Storm Peaks tomorrow, or I'll take a look if there's like an intro quest into Storm Peaks, and maybe we'll go hit that intro quest and do that real quick. That could be worth it. Yeah, we'll see if I can do that. And like set up what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Actually, like get people caught up and ready to go in case anybody's following us. I do get the occasional viewers on the VODs, which is always appreciated. Like even if you're not live, sticking around, thanks. Thanks for hanging out, even after hours. I do still see all the follows when I get that. I'll usually try to acknowledge them if I see a follow or anything like between streams. So much appreciated, and same to anybody that's watching these on YouTube, because eventually these are going to go up on YouTube, and I get people that'll pop into there to go watch all that stuff. Again, I do see you. It's much appreciated. All right, we've got enough that I can go finish this. We're also getting late enough into the day that we might see some of the other guild pop on. Who knows? Alright, we'll go finish crafting this gear. I'll see what this gets me as far as defense. I want to say that at this level... So the way defense is going to work is on your gear, you're going to see that stat there, it improves defense rating by 36. Every 5 points of defense rating is going to get you roughly 1 point of defense. And in order to avoid getting critical hit by enemies, you need to have your defense at certain set levels. For example, if you wanted to avoid getting critical hit by a level 83 enemy, You need 540 defense. For an 82, it needs to be 535. It goes in increments of 3. Raid tier enemies in this expansion will be 83, so you'll need 540. Heroic dungeons will cap out at 82, so you'll need 535 to avoid getting critically hit and basically just one shot killed, wiped off the map before you even have a chance to do anything. Oh, I didn't think this through all the way, did I?
Good day to you.
No, I didn't.
Have a good one.
So what I gathered was enough to craft. Wait, do I have this? No, I don't have this. I do. Okay, we're good. We're good. I didn't completely mess up. Oh, wait, did I? No, I didn't completely mess up. I don't have the shoulders or the helmet yet. Fantastic. Okay, perfect. Which means I have enough to get both of them. So we just got to go smelt all this serenite and then we're good to go. I was like, did I not calculate the fact that I need to raise my blacksmithing up enough to actually learn the recipe? No, we're fine. I didn't completely mess that up. But yeah, so you're looking to get your defense up to 540. Every 5 points you get on a piece of gear gives you 1 extra point of this. You get a baseline off of your defense skill, which for me is currently at 380. At this level, it will cap out at 385. When you hit level 80, it will cap out at 400. I get an extra 25 added on to that because of the enchantment on my weapon. Death Knight has that rune carving thing you can do, and one of the rune carves is Stone Skin Gargoyle, which gets you an extra 25 defense. So, and that's not even defense rating, that's flat out just flat defense, so that will add on to that. So I'll be at 425 base, meaning I need to get another 115 defense added on at 5 per point. Actually, I think it's like 4.91 or something stupid like that, but we'll just say it's 5 per point. You're gonna need 550 or so defense rating. So ironically, it ends up being almost exactly the same. I think it's like almost 540 defense rating that ends up being 540 defense. Not intentionally, I don't think, but almost exactly what you'll need to get that. Let's make these real quick, which makes it very confusing when you're trying to learn how this all works, because a lot of people will use the term defense rating and defense interchangeably. They are not interchangeable. It is separate stats. There's also something else to be aware of, which is that what you're aiming for, if you look at my little tooltip there, it's saying it's increasing my chance to dodge, block, or parry by 4.08, and decreasing my chance to be hit and critically hit by 4.08. The 4.08 is the important part. That's what you're trying to get that to 5.6. If you have reduced your chance to be hit or critically hit by 5.6%, you cannot be critically hit by an enemy that is 3 levels above you, which is what you're going to be dealing with in a raid. Go down to Resilience. Resilience also reduces the chance to be critically hit. So if you get PvP gear that has Resilience on it, you can actually reduce your chance to be critically hit using that. And that can counteract what you need off your defense. So if you get a little bit of Resilience gear, it actually can lower what you need your defense stat to be in order to be crit immune. That's the big thing tanks need to watch for, is their crit immunes. And like, a lot of tanks get caught up on this 540 number because that is the baseline that you need for if you don't have any Resilience. If you've got Resilience on your gear, you can actually go a little bit lower than that. You just need to add up what percentage this is giving you, and then make sure that the combination of your defense and your Resilience is still getting you to 5.6. So yeah, there's the lovely, complicated world of endgame tank stats summed up. What I'm looking for when I'm gearing my guy. I need to hit certain caps. I need to make sure I'm hitting my defense cap, my 5.6% critical reduction. I need to make sure that I'm hitting my chance to hit cap, which I honestly don't even understand. I just try to make sure I stack a bit of, increased chance to hit on that. It's mostly for my taunts. You got to make sure Dark Command connects, and I don't have any way of knowing how the hell that works. I've never found a decent guide for that. And then after that, it is basically just dump everything you can into stamina, into armor rating, into dodge and parry, and just, yeah, pump your stamina, pump your armor rating, pump your dodge and parry, and then if you got any spare, hey, I got a little bit of wiggle room, some strength doesn't kill you. Or at least on a Death Knight. Alright. Let me see. What is this going to get me? This is going to get me some extra... Okay, I lose a little bit of dodge, but I gain some defense. I also gain a bunch of stamina, a bunch of strength, and a bunch of armor. So that's worth it. This is going to get me 50 extra defense. So 10 extra defense rating, so 10 extra actual flat defense. We can actually compare that right now. Right now I'm at 489. This should put me to 499. 510. It's way better than I thought. We're actually 510. We're almost perfect then, because I'm going to actually we are. Are we good? 380. I'm gonna get 20 more from leveling. I need 5 more defense from somewhere, because I'm gonna get 20 more from just leveling, and then I say 10 more. So if I can get a ring with defense rating, which I actually saw already, that ring from the Oculus will get me some defense rating. What else do I have here that's not giving me defense rating? A back isn't giving me defense rating. If I can find a back plate that gives me defense rating, which I can, when I hit level 78, I'm good to go. Because the Worm Rest Accord Honored back plate gets you defense rating. Hold up a second. We're gonna take a little stroll. I want to take a look at some stuff. I have to look at my my rep gear because I think it's level 78 for that Worm Rest Accord gear. It might be 77. And there's the Kaluak gear too, that gives you some that I can get some stuff off of. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, head this way. Let's go check Worm Rest Accord, let's go check the Kaluak Quartermaster, and let's go see if there's a Quartermaster over in... I think there's one down here somewhere. Or possibly up here. I think he's down here, though. I want to check, yeah, a couple of these Quartermasters and see what I can get for gear. Because I might be about ready to go. If I can be at like 535 or 540 defense, like the second I hit level 80, that would be pretty ideal. Because then I can just jump right into tanking some heroics with my friends. We can get right on the road and get rolling here. I'll be a little squishier than I, ideally would be because I, won't have the highest stamina. But I will be uncrittable, which means that a decently geared healer should be able to keep me alive. And I have got some decently geared healers. What am I at in hit points, by the way? We're at 16.8k in tank stance. Or in a DPS stance. If I go to tank stance, what am I at? Also, where is the Quartermaster? Quartermaster's up here, I think, right? Yes, Quartermaster's up here. Alright. If I flip to tank spec, 17.6k, and if I pop on Vampire Blood, 20,000 health. For, what is it, 8 seconds? Well, 10 seconds while under Vampire Blood. Yeah, we're starting to look pretty reasonable here.
I am listening.
Okay. Haste. Nope. 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 Yeah, this requires level 78. But it gets me 43 defense rating. I'm just gonna buy it. We'll buy it, we'll put it in the bank. And then if I can get to Revered, they've got a chest plate. It's even better than my chest plate. I need to get to Revered with them, though. Revered takes a bit of doing. That is pretty damn good. And then, what's this one? Defense rating... Ooh, that's real good, too. So when we get to Revered, there's some tanking gear that I'm going to want to snag from these guys. What is this? Exalted? Armor penetration... Yeah, that's mostly mostly caster, and the Reigns of the Red Drake, which is very cool. Okay, so aim for Revered, because that's going to get me what I want for my tanking. Admittedly, that is also going to take a significant amount of time, because I don't think there's any more quests that give me Wormrest Rep. And the only dailies I have give me 500 a day. So I would need to do... got about 10,500. So 21 days of dailies? Yeesh. Okay. Maybe don't worry about that too much. I will almost certainly have replaced the need for that gear before that point comes around. I guess still do the dailies, just in case I somehow haven't, but likely not going to be worth it. Would have been worth it back when this first came out, but like at launch on the expansion when you didn't have other gear options available, but now probably not. Let's check you guys. Do you have anything? Because I think I'm revered with you already.
My stock was hard to
So what have you
come
got?
by.
Do you have any defense stuff? Defense rating 56 and expertise by 28. Slightly less stamina, slightly less strength, slightly less armor. Ooh. That's a tough call. Expertise is good, and it does mean I can trade a tiny... Or no, expertise isn't what I want. I want resilience. What is expertise? Expertise is... the offensive stat, isn't it? Melee? Expertise? Chance to be dodged... reduces chance to be dodged or parried. Oh, that is pretty good for me. Let's make sure my taunts and stuff aren't dodged or whatever. Or my hits aren't dodged. Not going to worry about it just yet. Good to know it exists. Not gonna worry about it. Crit Strike, Emerald Bag, anything here that I want? Not really. There's this weapon that's kind of cool. You can get this fishing pole that gives you underwater breathing and 30 fishing skill, and it honestly has like really high damage. Like it's a not entirely unviable weapon in endgame. You don't get any stats off of it, but like the damage is high enough that it's potentially worth looking into. And then yeah, we'll go take a look at the little keep over here and see what we got to. But yeah, overall, not set up too bad here. I'm getting to the point, yeah, where I'm like honing in on like I can start to look at how setting myself up for the end game, because I can start getting my stats keyed in, get my gear all set up, and then once I get to end game, it's gonna be like, okay, you got to look at your like raid tier lists. Heroic plus plus is like a thing you can do. You can run a dungeon, you can activate some extra modifiers on it. It makes all the enemies, I think it gives them like 120% additional damage, health. I don't remember what. Gives them 120% additional something. To make them a little bit more dangerous to kill. And then you get gear from, I believe at the moment it's 10-man Oldwar. Each boss will drop, or is it the final boss? I think maybe it's just the final boss. Drops a piece of gear from one of the 10-man Oldwar boss drop tables. So you get a chance to get some pretty damn good gear, because 10-man Oldwar is like not the current end game, because end game right now is Trial of the Crusader, but it's the one leading into Trial of the Crusader. If you want to gear yourself for Trial of the Crusader, not a bad way to go about doing it. You also get some tokens, the tokens you use to buy Old War gear off of that, so you can go and just buy yourself some Old War gear. And yeah, overall just better drops. It's heroic level drops. I believe other than the end boss, it's just the regular like heroic drops. It's possibly... I'd be wrong on that. They might have upgraded the regular drops as well, so that it's like slightly better. I don't remember what the rest of it is, but you get good stuff out of it. It'll probably be a little on the, like, oh god, I'm gonna die side when I first get into it, but we'll see. Let's keep heading down this way. And then, yeah, I don't think I really have much else to do as far as rep grinds. Like, Valiance Expeditions up to 16-7. They're almost to Exalted. I need to get Worm Rest up. That's just going to take some time. Kaluak, other than the fishing pole, I don't really need anything off them. These guys are all good to have up, but, like, particularly if I can find a way to get Ebon Blade up, I wouldn't mind it. Because they do have a pretty cool mount I can get. They have that flying skeletal horse. But I don't remember where you go to get rep for them. I think that still counts for the, like, Asherus mount? I don't actually know. It might not. It's entirely possible the vendor for Asherus technically doesn't count as Ebon Blade. He might count as, like, a unique faction. Because he's not, like, up here in Northrend. I don't know. Asherus is weird. It doesn't follow a lot of the, like, normal rules. Okay. I'm just looking to see if we've got a quartermaster down here, and if he sells anything that I want. And if he does, cool, and if not, I'm just gonna real quick look up what the intro quest is for Storm Peaks. And then we're gonna head on up and start get myself into Storm Peaks and ready to go for tomorrow. There is also a very slight chance I might take tomorrow off. I have a dentist appointment in the morning, which I may need to reschedule anyway. But if I don't, I may need to take the evening off so that I can get some sleep before that. We'll see. See how I'm doing after work, see what the dentist appointment's looking like, all that fun stuff. Okay. What are you selling? Anything that I want. Nope. We're good. I don't need any of that stuff anyways. So, I think I'm all set. Let's real quick see if I pop you up. And then I say, intro quest to Storm Peaks. Starting quest for Storm Peaks. Yeah, what do you got? Dalaran in the Underbelly. Goblin next to the Batman exit. Oh, that's actually really cool. Alright, let's go, let's go show that off, actually. I don't think I've ever shown this off. I know exactly what they mean by the Batman exit. I haven't actually tried that in Wrath. I wonder if you can... Okay, we're gonna see if I can find that. Because there's... I knew that from Legion. There's like a secret back entrance to Dalaran. There's a sewer that when they teleported it out of the ground, it's like sticking out the side of the rock that the city's floating on. And it was like a back entrance into the rogues, like, order hall in Legion. I wonder if that means you can use that in here. I never even thought to look. So that must be... Hold up. Get me up to Dalaran. Containment. Preparations for war. Bryn Duoctane. Luxurious getaway. It's gotta be that, right? There's also Shifty Vickers, who has the Champion's Call quest. Not entirely sure what that's about, but I bet you it's this. I bet you it's this luxurious getaway. Because the first little quest you're going to do up here is going to be in a place called, I think it's K3. Yeah, it's like a little goblin city. Goblin gnome city that they've set up. I think is it mostly goblin? I think it's mostly goblin. And they're setting up like a resort for people that want to climb the Storm Peaks mountains. Because they're going to try to turn a quick buck selling tickets to a ill-funded expedition up basically Everest. So yeah, that would make sense if there's like a goblin that sends you up there. But yeah, we'll take a look at the underbelly too, because I haven't really shown that off like on any of the streams. I never have a reason to go down there. Like, I don't even know if there's anything useful down there for me at all, but it's kind of a neat thing that you can find. Oh, also, while we're flying past, is the bear there? How are we looking? It is looking like no bear. There's never a bear. Alright, that's fine. I'll just take my time and enjoy the music. Also, yeah, now we've got like almost all matching gear. It's starting to look really nice. I need to get these boots fixed. These boots don't really match too well, but... well, I guess they're not terrible. It's always weird to me that Serenite ends up being like kind of reddish. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's green when you mine it. I approve of us getting to keep the Grizzly Hills soundtrack through Zul'Drak. Zul'Drak soundtrack sucks. Like, I don't know how we managed that, but I'll take it. Oh! Ignore the fact that we just flew straight through someone's leg. I'm sure it's fine. There we go. Evan Watch, and now we should be on up to Dalaran. Also, I love this view here too. Like, this is the best view of this zone. Like, I cannot believe there is not an explanation in game for what the hell caused this. I think it had something to do with the like. Shortly after the War of the Ancients, Malagos trying to redirect the ley lines. I think it had something to do with that, but I honestly don't know. Because it's in a book, and I haven't read any of the Warcraft books, because I am not going out of my way to pick up supplemental physical reading materials to go along with my video game. Like, sorry Final Fantasy 15 and Warcraft and Halo and every other franchise that's decided to put essential lore in the novels, but it just ain't happening. I don't care how many times you try to tell me it's worth it. It just is not my thing. Alrighty. We're back. It's Dalaran. We are going to head into the underbelly. And what is this quest over here? Preparations for war.
Well met.
What do you got
Light
for me?
bless you.
Looks like you've some wits about you. We could use some more able bodies in Icecrown. You may have heard rumors of a failure in assaulting the glacier from the ground. We set those concerns to rest. We're mounting our assault from one of the most advanced pieces of engineering known to Azeroth, the Skybreaker. Horde doesn't stand a chance. Speak to me when you're ready to depart. Oh, so he'll fly you out to the Skybreaker? Okay. Cool. I was like, I wouldn't mind taking a look at what other quests we do have available here. Like, what is this one over here? Containment? Oh, that's the quest to go run Violet Hold. What do we got here? Oh, there's somebody wandering. Shifty Vickers is down below me. That makes sense. And yeah, that other one's down below me too. Okay, we're good. Let's show you the Dalaran underbelly. And see if I can find my way around down here. This place can get a little dicey, by the by. There's guards down here, but they occasionally take a break. And then it's just like a PvP shit show, and we're on a PvP server, so like, this place might get a little interesting. What have we got down here? The Chooch. Normally this is where the, like, black market auction house is and retail is back down this side path. Got some Sun Reaver agents. I got Sega SETI. What the hell is that? The Sewer Shark. Locksmith, tools of the trade. You need to be a little careful, because if you do run into somebody down here, odds are they're going to try to kill you. Like that guy. Thankfully, I think we're good. Alright. Water vendor. Shifty Vickers. What else we got? The arena. Yeah, there's like a little PvP thing going on down here. I forgot about that. Shifty Vickers, what do you got for me, buddy?
Yo!
Looking for some real action. I got the hottest ticket in town. Ever heard of Gurgthok and Woden? Goblin and Troll ran the Ring of Blood back in Outland. They're here in Northrend, and they've started up a whole new fight club in Zuldrak. Oh, Amphitheater of Anguish. Yeah, I'll pick that up. Screw it. Amphitheater of Anguish is a great little quest to run, so I will pick that up to remind me to go do it. And then, yeah, this should be the Batman exit up this way, right? Or is it down that way? It's that way. It's down this little side passage. I know where we're going. Head up here. Cantrips and crows. Fishing supplies. So yeah, this ends up becoming the Rogue Order Hall later. Like, in Legion, this is your, like, the Rogue hideout, where you get to do all your fun stuff. Is there a bank down here? Are you kidding me?
What's up?
No kidding.
Right back!
And a guild bank. What a weird place. I wonder how many of these people are actually here in Legion. I never really thought to, like, cross-reference between the two of them. High Warlord Uro. Who are you? Only a fool would mock the appearance of my battle garb. The raiment of well-worn steel is from an ancient place of learning. Weird. Alright.
Watch your back.
Bastion Bower. Mysterious Lore Seeker. Oh no, Metopius Lore Seeker. Who the f are you? Look at these guys. Alright. What are you? Money Changer?
Got the best deals anywhere.
Oh, okay, so you can trade one thing for another. So I could trade an emblem of triumph for an emblem of conquest, an emblem of frost for an emblem of triumph, conquest for valor, and valor for heroism, which I believe is the descending order of the, like, raid tier. So if you have, like, raid tier tokens for a higher raid tier, but you want a piece of loot out of a lower raid tier for some reason, you can do that. Alright. And then, yeah, you.
Time is money, friend.
Do you like excitement and explosions? Who doesn't? I know just the place for you. Down at luxurious K3, we're always making innovative inventions and finding all new ways to make things blow up. Sounds thrilling, doesn't it? If you want to be part of the fun, head on down today and speak to Cheer Spark Socket. Mandatory disclaimer, manual labor may be required to partake in previously indicated excitement.
Have a good one.
Alright, there's my quest to get to K3. They're not really gonna, like, point you in the right direction or anything. They're just kind of gonna, like, here's a quest, figure it out yourself. And yeah, when they mentioned the Batman exit, we just head on down this ramp. The sewer pipe exit. And we're free. Little back exit in and out of Dalaran if you ever need to get in and out the secret way. I don't know why you'd ever need to do that, but it's there. So that's the start. We're going to be heading up to K3 to go check out what's going on with these goblins, and I can tell you right now, it is not going to end with goblins. We are going to be doing a lot of wild shit up in K3. K3 and the surrounding area and all of Storm Peaks in general is going to be super lore relevant for the, like, a lot of the stuff we've been seeing. A bunch of the questing we saw in Grizzly Hills is going to be really tied to that. Some of the stuff we saw up in Dragonblight's going to tie into that. Honestly, a lot of the stuff we did with the mine over here is really important with that. And some of what's going on with, like, what else was up there that was related to this? We've done these, they kind of tie into it too. What's going on with the Nerubians is sort of related to that as well. Alright. Well, we're coming up on K3. Oh, I love the music up here too. Storm Peaks has some fantastic music. Let's head out. We'll park ourselves at Storm Peaks and be ready to go for tomorrow. Not the most level efficient stream today, but I did hit a new level, which is what I try to do every stream, and got my Explorer, got a bunch of gear, got my mining and blacksmithing all caught up. We're all set to go here, and we are ready to jump into Storm Peaks and start the big finale zone that I'm going to be using for this character. I also will need to go back and do Ice Crown at some point, but this will be where I'm starting. And yeah, let's take a look around, see if we got anything interesting here. Goblin, but the fuck? Guy, what are you guys doing? Oh god, I don't think I want to know. Alright. Smilin' Slurk Brass Knob. Okay, we got a butcher. I mean, honestly, this is a surprisingly chill goblin settlement. There's...
Talk to me.
Yeah, not that much going on out here. Alright, this is fine. Oh. Look at the wallpaper in here. He's got a little penguin wallpaper. That's amazing. Ah, I love these guys. Alright. Balloon with a rocket attached to it? What are you guys doing out here? Alright, we're going to go ahead and call it a part there. I'll wrap it up in the inn, and we will be back either tomorrow or, like, if it's not tomorrow night, it'll be, like, Monday morning. Honestly, my goal is to try to just push through all of Monday morning and Monday night to hit level 80. I want to get the last, like, 1, 2, 3 bars filled up, hit level 80, and be ready to go by the server reset, so that when everybody's on Tuesday doing their server reset stuff, I will be 80 and able to join in on some of it. So thank you again all for joining, hanging out. I will be back tomorrow doing more of this at some point, and trying to push through Storm Peaks to get up to 80 so that I can stop streaming World of Warcraft for a little bit and get on to the next stuff that I want to do, which is Genshin, and then a little surprise. I have a series. I have 3 video games in a franchise that I'm going to be playing through back to back, and they are going to have a substantial amount of community involvement opportunities, which I'm really looking forward to. It should be the most chat-involved game that I've played yet, where you will have the most control over what's going on in the game and what I'm doing. And I am very much looking forward to it. It's a franchise I really love. There's some stuff coming up for it. Looks like it's gonna be pretty exciting. So yeah, looking forward to that once I get that set up, which should be within about a week or so here. I'm gonna finish this up over the next day or two. We're gonna do Genshin, and then I'll be getting into that. But yeah, thank you. Let's see if we've got anybody online that we can send a raid in the direction of. Who is online this fine morning? Techno Ghosty is... Oh, what? We are good. Yes, Sir Techno Ghosty is doing Phoenix right. And I will absolutely send people over to go say hi to Techno Ghosty. Fantastic streamer. So let's go say hi to them. As usual, I will go ahead and pop in my social media links. Although we are going to be updating that. There's going to be a Discord on the way very soon. I just need to finish getting that set up, which is going to be my off days. So... once I get Discord set up, that will also be added to these links. But for now, the YouTube channel's where all the archived VODs live. The Twitter's where any updates on the streams or what I'm planning to stream are going to take place. And if you want to leave any feedback, it's the best place to do it. And for now, let's go head over and say hi to Techno Ghosty. So thank you for joining, and I will see you tomorrow.